The following sports broadcast is brought to you by our title sponsor, Greer and Maggard Orthodontics, Dingy Beef Jerky, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Simply Great Soaps, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Crown Trophy, Bluegrass McDonald's, All Sports in the Fayette Mall, Atkinson Sims and Kermode PLLC, Whitaker Bank, Alt 32, and by Rafferty's. We now take you to the ball game, live in HD video on PrepSpin.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
All S, all P, all O, R T, S.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Are you a Kentucky high school sports fan? Do you know where to find the latest news and information on your team, your competition, and high school sports action across the state? Join the fun and excitement at bluegrasspreps.com. You can support your favorite team, test your sports knowledge, and share news and views at bluegrasspreps.com for all the latest on Kentucky high school sports, other sports, and a whole world of lively discussion. Get on board at bluegrasspreps.com.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
What's your starting five? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's is a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
All S, all P, all O, R-T-S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter. Locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
What's your starting?
Well, good evening and welcome to Lexington Christian Academy. Hey, it's William Warfield here with you. We'll have the play-by-play team over there at 99.1 FM, Greg Horn and Matt Leo. They'll be joining us here shortly, but I wanted to go ahead and they weren't quite ready yet, but wanted to go ahead and welcome everybody into the broadcast tonight as we have Walton Verona taking on Lexington Christian Academy here in Lexington. And this one should be a good one, folks. Of course, LCA coming off a huge victory against Lexington Catholic last week, and 56-36 in that one. And I don't know if anybody's going to be able to beat LCA. They are tough, very tough. And let's just take a look here at the record. By the way, LCA coming into this ball game by Bluegrass Preps. They've got them number 5 in the state. Walton Verona, number 8 in the state in their class. So I wanted to get that information out there to you as you guys are looking here live at Lexington Christian Academy. The press box across the way with that 2009 state football champion banner. And they are proud of that one and possibly another one here in 2017. But again, just want to welcome everybody into the broadcast tonight as we take a little bit more look here at both teams. I'm pulling up the information that I had here early for you. Is I wasn't expecting to go on myself, but Greg and Matt Leo will be on here shortly to bring you all the play-by-play tonight. We do got the team captains getting ready to come out to the field, and then we'll pan down on that for you as well. But Lexington Christian coming into this ball game, they are 4-0 on the season. They've scored 186 points up on the board, giving up 92. Meanwhile, Walton Verona, so we're looking up and down the list here for Walton Verona. They come into the ball game having lost only one game to Kentucky Country Day. I try to say all that at one time, but Kentucky Country Day is their only loss. And it was just a 1-point loss, 21-20. They did, in the opening game of the season, defeat East Jessamine 43-20. Defeated Holmes out of Northern Kentucky 41-0, and then Holy Cross 56-0. This is a good Walton Verona team, but can they beat LCA here in Lexington? I don't know about that, but we're going to see. It should be a good game tonight. Again, 5 versus number 8. We're going to bring it live for you here on PrepSpin. And, again, the team captains are coming out to the field right now, so we will pan down and get you in the game. I want to thank Bluegrass McDonald's for stepping up to the plate today, and they're one of our new partners. Of course, Greer and Maggard Orthodontics, they are our title sponsor here on the network. Want to thank them for all that they do. And also Bluegrass Orthopedics, Andrew Carlson and his great staff right here at Lexington Christian Academy. They've actually got a facility inside of LCA that they take care of all the Lexington Christian Academy athletes. Of course, Andrew out here on the field tonight getting ready for this one, and it's going to be a good one. Let's see if we got the radio guys yet.
And I watched him over here last week.
They ain't signed on yet. As soon as they do, they'll probably wait till right at 7:30, but as soon as they do, we will have them here for you. Again, team captains meeting out here on the center of the field. William Warfield here with you until Greg Horn and Matt Leo become available on the radio. And as soon as they do, we're going to rock it. Playing a little Metallica here at LCA. How about that? South Hall, Whitman, Wheatley, and Logan Nevis out there for LCA. For Walton Verona, Mason Smith, Zach Klinkenbeard, Michael, and Colton Catlick out there for Walton Verona as we bring you, again, live tonight in high-definition video, just like television, football right here on PrepSpin.com. check back in with our radio guys.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, they're not there. Anything, though. Our title sponsor again here on the network, White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics. The flip of the coin has happened. It looks like Walton Verona won the toss, and they were being asked what they wanted to do.
Walton Verona has won the toss.
Looks like they may have deferred to LCA.
They have deferred.
Yep. LCA is going to start on offense. That may be a mistake right there. Just start off the game, because that's what Catholic did last week. And LCA on the opening drive able to score against Lexington Catholic, and that just cranked it up for them from a motivational standpoint. I know you Walton Verona fans are tuning in from Northern Kentucky, but I got to be honest with you, the way the Eagles come out of this helmet, and we're just doing one camera tonight too, folks. I don't have my normal broadcast crew with me tonight, but we do got a really good one over across the way in Greg Horn and Matt Leo that will join us tonight. But I've been wanting to get this particular run out here on video so that we could put it on our opening intro. So with that said, we're going to check out the Eagles as they come out of the helmet. One of the great things here in Central Kentucky, LCA coming out of that helmet and out there onto the field. Walton Verona did it at the same time LCA did, so we weren't able to pan over there to get Walton Verona in time. But we're about ready to start some high school football here tonight.
Good evening and welcome to Lexington Christian Academy High School Football.
I'll turn it over to Greg.
Voice of the Eagles, joined by former UK and NFL defensive player Matt Leo, and the Eagles put their undefeated record on the line tonight as they welcome Walton Verona, who is actually 3-1 themselves, and they only lost the one L, Matt, by 2 points. So LCA, after a huge win against a crosstown rival Lexington Catholic, no slouch tonight, man. You can't be down psychologically because Walton Verona, they got a solid team.
Absolutely, Greg. Great to be here. Another beautiful night for Friday Night Lights here, high school football. Excited, but to your point, you're exactly right. You come after a big win. You've got to have that mental toughness to prepare during the week. And get ready for your next opponent. Win or lose, it's like that. Obviously you want the W's, and it makes the weeks in preparation a lot sweeter, a lot easier. But win or lose, you still have to get that out of your mind. You still have to prepare for your next week's game.
All right, well, we're getting ready to start this one. Walton Verona is going to be kicking off. LCA is going to be receiving, and a line drive kick, and it bounces off of an LCA player, but it looks like Whitman or actually J.K. Jonathan Coppin falls on it. So LCA is going to have great field position, and can't really blame Walton Verona, Matt, because the guys that LCA has back there, Drayden Burton and Kalen LeBrick, they can take it to the house at any time.
Yeah, big time threats. They, like you said, they get the ball in their hands. Watch out. They can do a lot of fun, exciting things with it.
All right, well, we want to let you know you can have the best of both worlds tonight. We're on PrepSpin.com. William Moorfield with us, so you can watch the game and listen to it on 99.1 FM and PrepSpin.com. Logan Nevis, the WKYT television player of the week, tries to throw a pass there on first down, but it is knocked down. And so LCA usually likes to start off with a run, but Logan Nevis, he's a dual threat. He can pass the rock too.
Absolutely. Very talented with a lot of skills, and he proved that again last week.
Most certainly. So 2nd down and 10. Another pass, this time to LeBrick. He's over the, I thought he was going to get to the 40, but he gets wrapped up by number 51, Grant Grubbs, and a nice open field tackle there by Grubbs.
It was, like we saw, you and I saw a big old hole, and all of a sudden, bam, that closed in a heartbeat, man. So hats off to Grubbs and his closing speed there from the linebacker position.
So only a gain of 3 for LCA, so it's going to be 3rd and 7. Neves in the usual pistol formation. Wheatley behind him. LeBrick goes in motion, turns back to Wheatley. Neves does to give him some information about the play. Fakes a handoff to Wheatley, looking to pass over the middle. It's complete to LeBrick, and looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. So nice thread in the needle there by Neves on that play.
Yeah, and terrific catch by who was it?
LeBrick.
Yeah, LeBrick again, 41. I should remember that name, right? And but yeah, he went up in double coverage. I mean, he got off the ground, got some air, and brought down a nice catch.
Wheatley gets the handoff. He's trying to go up the middle, but he's met by several defenders from Walton Verona, led by Hunter Michael, and so not going to be much of a gain there. But you know, every team that LCA plays, they're focusing on number 32.
Got to. Look what he's done for the last couple of years and leading, the rushing categories all throughout the state. So obviously Wheatley is a big threat, and obviously one of the top prospects that every team that will play LCA is going to have him marked on their top prospects to look out for. Find out exactly where he's lined up every single play.
This time they fake the handoff to Wheatley, throws it out to LeBrick again. He's over midfield, the 45, goes all the way down to about the 42, man.
Yeah, dragging tacklers. He dragged about two tacklers for about 3 or 4 yards after he got hit. So LeBrick, really a powerful run right there.
Makes it 3rd and short, maybe about 3rd and 1 for LCA into Walton Verona territory there at the 40, just inside the 43-yard line. On the snap, Neves tries to find a little gap. He's got the first down and more, and looks like maybe a face mask. Our first dirty laundry of the night, Mr. Leo.
Horn, you're all over it, brother. All over it. So we saw that. That was on the near side here on where we are at the LCA home side, and it was obvious a face mask there, so they'll tack on some extra yards with the first dirty laundry of the night.
Well, we got 10 minutes left in this one. If you're listening on radio, you don't know the score or who's playing. It's Lexington Christian Academy High School football team 4-0 hosting Walton Verona from Northern Kentucky. They are 3-1. You can also watch us on PrepSpin.com. You got the best of both worlds tonight, so make sure you join us there. But got a great night of football here. Beautiful weather, sunset about ready to happen. Neves in the pistol formation, fakes the handoff. He tries to bounce off the right side. Can't find much, but just tries to dart in between his tackle and guard there and maybe come up with about 2. So it's going to be 3rd and long for LCA, as they are going to be, the ball's going to be down about the 33-yard line. But one disappointing note after the big win last night, key player for LCA is going to be out for quite a while.
Yeah, Wade Drake went down with it appears to be a fractured ankle. Sad story, right there, but hope to hopefully get him back. And what I've been told from the medical staff, 6 to 8 weeks possibly. So wish him all the best. Wade's just a tremendous person and player, obviously on the field. Has really worked hard. We've talked about that and seen how much he's contributed. Over the last several years here for this team, and we can talk more about that here as we go along.
Wheatley takes that, Neves did for the first down, passing this time. It's got pass complete LCA, LeBrick again. So LeBrick being the hot target. A lot of times it's Drayden Burton, but tonight so far, Kalen LeBrick and Neves really got a good rhythm going.
They really do. Just to follow up on Drake, lastly here is that he's going to do everything he possibly can to get back on the field and help his teammates, because obviously he wants to be out there, and we wish him all the very best and a speedy recovery.
Most certainly, Wade Drake, outstanding player and person. It'll be 2nd down 6 for LCA. LeBrick on a little bubble screen. He shakes a couple tacklers. He's inside the 10 all the way down to the 5. But right now, it's Neves and Kalen LeBrick show. And so far, Walton Verona can't stop it, man.
Yeah, I tell you what, like the whole saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So LCA's doing that to a T right now, looking good on their first opening drive.
Logan Nevis averaging 194 yards passing a game, second in Class 2A. This time hands it off to Wheatley. He bounces off the tackle. He's inside the 5, going to be down to close to the 2-yard line. So LCA, one of the things I love about their offense, we talk about this all the time, Matt, is the balance between the run and the pass.
I love it. It's really, it's tough on defense. And, obviously being a defensive player, it just keeps you guessing. Based on the formation, you really don't know. So it's really hard to kind of tee off, run or pass.
All right, pistol formation. Nevis has got it. He's rolling out to his left. He's looking to pass, trying to hit Darius Smith. He's going to lob it up in the corner, and Smith gets it. Touchdown, LCA on the pass from Logan Nevis to Darius Smith for about 3 yards. Had LeBrick right behind him. So, obviously, those legs of Logan Nevis bought some time, and he got his receiver.
Absolutely. I think it was a little funny back there because I think LeBrick was running in the corner, and I actually think that ball was for it, but Smith stuck right in front and said, "I'll take that for 6. Thank you very much." So it was, regardless, it's a touchdown for LCA. That's what matters.
Absolutely. Darius Smith with a touchdown last week, I believe the first score of the game against Catholic. Tonight he gets LCA on the board again. The extra kick is up, and it is good by Mr. Tyler Dobbs, the senior. So LCA wasted no time. Last week they took that opening drive, and it was huge against Lexington Catholic, a Class 3A program, a class above LCA, got on the scoreboard. Wow, they called that no good. I thought that looked good. So I apologize. I'm going to have to use my binoculars more tonight. But 6-0 LC. But same thing tonight. Different team, obviously. But LCA takes over the drive, scores. They're averaging 46 points a game. They're leading Class 2A. I mean, this is a powerful offense we get to watch every Friday night.
It really is. And you kind of see, obviously in the first drive or two, what LCA's coaching staff has seen during the week as far as film. It's always improving. So you kind of see what they have seen, what they feel that they can take advantage of, and obviously they did to a T all the way with the scoring drive right off the first possession.
Well, Kalen LeBrick was the hot hand catching, I think, 4 passes from Logan Nevis. Dylan Wheatley, some runs. Logan Nevis, just vintage LCA offense. Joey Thacker, the offensive coordinator for LCA, just does a phenomenal job of balancing those plays between run and pass, and as you said, keeps the defense on their heels. So LCA strikes first. Unfortunately, that extra point was off a little bit. I thought it was good. I don't have that good camera angle like PrepSpin. The onside kick, it's going to go 10 yards, but Walton Verona covers it. But, man, you got to be awake when LCA is playing. You never know what's going to happen, Matt.
Absolutely. They tell you they trust their defense right there. And obviously, just trying to keep them off guard. It's not a typical place or time in the game that you would do that. So, that's what makes it a good call, So as far as catching people off guard with an onside kick.
They're going to call offsides on LCA. And Coach Ashley's not happy. He's telling the official because they get called. He's given one of the officials that was called that the business right now because they've worked hard on that all year, and each time it's been called that. And I can tell you for a fact, William was with us at PrepSpin.com up in Vincennes, Indiana, and LCA got the shaft on a call there big time. And so, unfortunately, as you said last week, we don't have advantage of high school replay, but, man, when you work the films that hard and you see something and your team pulls it off and gets called, sometimes it's a little frustrating as a coach.
Absolutely. You work hard at it, and sometimes it's taken away. That's why a wise coach and a well-respected man of myself here and Coach Curry always used to say sometimes, man, you got to obviously beat 11, and most of the time you got to beat 12 out there, the referee staff.
That's exactly.
You got to overcome them. It's just true, because you can't control what they're going to say. They're not, not any team or not any player is going to play a perfect game, and not any referee crew is going to call a perfect game.
Oh, absolutely. Officials do the best they can, too, so I say that with all due respect. This time they do kick it all the way down the field. It's caught at the 10-yard line with Walton Verona. It's up to the 20-25 where he's met by several LCA players who've got a flag down, but Neil Dickey right on top of it.
Good coverage there, given especially where they had to back it up and kick it off from, Greg. But I think we got a hold here. I've been wrong maybe twice
in 4 years.
Something
so once every 2 years.
Yeah, you got my point.
Not that you're counting, but
there we go. Hold it. Boom.
My man's on it, Mr. Leo, and he doesn't use the binoculars. He's just got that radar vision, baby. It's a tough break there for Walton Verona as that's going to push it back. a little further, but Walton Verona, they've got no problem putting up points themselves. They're not quite as much as LCA, but they also average 40 points a game, and so looking forward to see what this offense can do against the LCA defense tonight.
Yeah, excited to watch, see what they come out with, and where they feel that they can take advantage of the LCA's defense, which is, obviously been very tough, giving up a few points in the second half right off the bat last week, which got us a little scared, but they bounced back and settled down. So let's see what the LCA's defense is all about right now.
All right, quarterback for Walton Verona, number 7, Garrett Jones. He's going to be underneath center. He's got 2 running backs behind him, sends 1 in motion. That was a little pitch over to Talbot. Talbot gets around the left side where he's going to be brought down. Number 5 in there, Mr. McClurg, Will McClurg, the senior. Little help there, but
nice carry there on first down. Nice yards, almost 5, maybe, right about 5 yards.
Yeah, they've got a couple guys that don't run a lot there. One of them is Jones that got the handoff there, so they don't have like a dominant rusher like Dylan Wheatley that LCA does, but they've got Micah Alford that's got 276 yards, and then Talbot 246 yards. So both guys get a lot of runs, and I believe that one may be Talbot right there, if I'm not mistaken. So I apologize, or Alford, should I say?
Alford.
Micah Alford. Yeah, he's their leading rusher with 276 yards, about 70 a game. So he and Talbot, who ran it the first time, they share the rock a lot. So not a big passing threat. That's what's surprising. Only 42 attempts in the first 4 games. That's only 10 attempts, 20 completions for 279 total net yards passing, 3 touchdowns for their quarterback, Garrett Jones, but solid nonetheless. So this time they give it to Alford, and man, good gang tackle there. A lot of hats on that one, Matt Leo.
We like to see that, but again, that's a let's see, that was on 3rd down, so it brought up a 4th down situation. Yeah, it's a little deep in their territory, only being on about the 22-yard line. So it looks like the punting team for Walton Verona is coming out to punt the ball away.
They may do a measurement possibly just because they called another timeout, and last week wasn't sure what the delay was, and it wound up they did a measurement, and they're going to do another one this week. So I'm like you, it's a little deep to go for, but we'll see what happens here on the measurement. Want to make sure you stay tuned for the halftime show. Asbury University will be sponsoring that. Ben Stover back in the studio, so get updates on all the high school scores going on in Central Kentucky. This one's going to be measured. It's just about maybe 6 inches at the most, 4 inches short, but that hurts. But a little early in the game to go for this one, Matt.
Yeah, too deep. You want to play, you don't want to try and flip the field, especially with an offense like LCA. You don't want to give them something like this, with only 22 yards to go. So as powerful as an offense that they know Walton Verona's up against tonight, and LCA's averaging 47 points a game, you got to make them earn it. Make them earn it.
Most definitely. So you'll be able, obviously, to watch this game later on PrepSpin.com. Also, we have the podcast available, brought to you by Van Meter Insurance. Make sure if you need some insurance help that you call the professionals there, Chase Hostetter or AJ Boss at Van Meter Insurance, just down the road on Wellington Way here in Lexington. So first punt of the night for the whole game, Walton Verona. It's up, and nice line drive kick, pushes LeBrick all the way back to the 38, but he's got it. He's almost up to midfield. He gets a cut to 45, but unfortunately, something's on the field, Mr. Leo.
Yeah, I think we got a block in the back by number, 15 of LCA, so that's Barnhart. I think they're going to bring him back a little bit here.
It's a nice kick by Mason Smith for Walton Verona.
Blocking him back. We're 3 for 3, Mr. Horn.
You're on a roll, my man. You're good. You might need to.
You got the first one with that face mask.
I was on that one. I took your thunder, but you're ready. I could see it.
It's a team effort here.
It was, baby. We're all about the team. Great night for football. Sun has just gone down. They've got the lights on, but phenomenal night. Had some great weather for Friday nights here.
Absolutely.
So 4-0 LCA. It's 6-0. If you just tuned in, you're listening to Lex Christian Academy High School Football, WJMM 99.1 FM, and you're blessed tonight to be able to also watch it on PrepSpin.com. William Warfield in the house. I'm Greg Horn with Matt Leo. LCA with their second drive of the game fakes the handoff to Wheatley, sets up a little bubble screen there to LeBrick. Who else? He gets the first down, a little more. If he could have broke that one, it could have been another touchdown. But man,
yeah, Grant Grubbs saved another game. Looked like a game. Well, not a game, but tackle saving touchdown for sure on that one. But they're really going to the well so far early on, like you commented with the LeBrick and Neves combination.
It's not seen it. Usually it's spread around, but they've seen something in the film. This time Nevis on quarterback keeper after he fakes it to Wheatley. He's going to have maybe about 4. Nevis obviously is just a phenomenal dual threat quarterback. You got Dylan Wheatley, 5th in the state, averaging 133 yards in Class 2A, and then just 2 spots behind him is Logan Nevis at 122 yards a game. How about that? You got 2 guys combining for over 250 yards together. Oh, goodness. This time we got laundry down. What was the call, Mr. Leo?
False start on the offense.
That's going to move LCA back, and that almost 5, about 4.5 that Nevis got on that first down run there, it's going to be negated, and we're going to have to start again. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for LCA, actually about 2nd, maybe almost 11, a long 10. Maybe it's at the 47-yard line of Walton Verona. LCA leading 6-0 over Walton Verona. LCA, the home team here, Lexington Christian Academy. They're looking to pass. Nevis, they tried to set up a screen, and it may be intercepted. And it is.
Yeah, it's Grant Grubbs. Again, there's a flag down on the far side of the field, though. Not sure it's going to take this interception away or not, but Grubbs really came out defensively for Walton Verona. Very strong. A couple big tackles, now possibly an interception.
That play just kind of had a hard time developing, Matt. You know, trying to buy, but Walton Verona did a good job staying at home, and I couldn't tell there were so many Walton Verona and LCA guys around the lineman who was intended for, but
there's pass interference or holding. It's legal man downfield by LCA.
Offsetting penalties.
Yep. Turnover.
Wow. We have our first turnover of the game, and so LCA on their second offensive series turns it over, and Walton Verona is going to have outstanding field position. I want to thank ABR Construction, Kentucky Basketball Academy, Bullock Family Chiropractic for being sponsors of LCA football. Couldn't do this without them, so we really appreciate them being a part of all that we do here. Make sure you stay tuned for the halftime report brought to you by Asbury University. Check out all they have to offer at asbury.edu. This time, hands it off. I believe it's to Alford. He's going to be up close to midfield. He's brought down by a couple of Eagles. Drew Long in there and William McClurg. It's going to be right at midfield. So a nice run there by Alford. And I think they're going to just try to pound it, see what they can do. And as we know, a lot of times the game is won or lost in the trenches, Matt.
Up front. It's a golden rule here with football. It's so true. You'll see it at all levels, all across the country tonight with high school games, and you'll see it tomorrow and on Sunday.
This time the pass is completed. It's going to be a first down there before it's brought down by Josh McClurg. Nice pass completion there. Jones doesn't throw it a lot, but he showed nice accuracy on that one. That's going to be a first down into LCA territory. Going to be down to the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for Walton Verona on their second offensive series, trying to take advantage of the interception. We've got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. If you're listening on radio, you can't see that. If you're on PrepSpin.com, you know all that's going on. But another whistle.
False start on Walton Verona. Let's see if we can keep this tally going for us.
This is definitely our high for total. I think we've almost had as many as we did the whole game last week here in the first quarter. And truth be told, man, Lexington Catholic, if they hadn't had as much dirty laundry as they did in the first half, it might have been a different game.
Absolutely. They really, really, truly, shot themselves in the foot with penalties last week.
All right, Jones underneath center. He hands it off to Alfred, but man, he's met immediately. Big number 64 in there for LCA, Walker Parks.
Yeah, I tell you what, those Parks brothers, I was down there, they really got some serious frames on them. Graham and Walter, they're big boys, and obviously they could pack on a lot more weight in years to come.
There's no doubt about that. So nice tackle there by Mr. Walker Parks. He's just a sophomore, so he's got lots of good football left. So that's going to be another loss there for Walton Verona. This time they're looking to pass, second and long. Their quarterback, he gets it off, but it's going to be high. But good pressure there by LCA's 52, Ben Whitman.
Yeah, Ben Whitman all over. I like that coming from the outside and drove the quarterback right to the ground and, really didn't give him much time to make a read and make a nice, accurate throw at all.
Well, Ben Whitman played a lot as a freshman, and then last year as a sophomore, unfortunately, injured his shoulder, didn't get to play the whole year, and so he's the starting center this year. Then obviously gets it done on the defensive side, so good to have him out this year.
Yeah, hats off to a lot of these guys. Obviously, they go both ways. It's a lot of football, a lot of snaps, so they sleep well on Friday night.
Oh, no doubt. That pass incomplete because of that pressure. 3rd and 16 for Walton Verona. This time they do a little they tried to fake out
Harden,
LCA, but
I tell you what, Harden played that beautifully. He stayed home. It was a little trickery going on in the backfield, but Harden was not fooled and really just made a nice tackle for a loss here and set them up on a 4th and forever in another punting situation.
Well, the tackle for the loss there by Harden pushes Walton Verona back into their own side of the field, 47-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 21 for them, so they're going to punt again. Back for LCA, you've got Kaylin LeBrick. And number 80, Will Vernon, the freshman. So haven't seen Will back there, but with Wade Drake out, he's going to be getting some opportunities. So just a freshman, but obviously showing what he can do in practice. So nice punt there.
Yeah, beautiful punt there. Nice roll. I'd like to have been able to catch that in the air, to neglect that roll, but got past them and rolled down to about the 4-yard line. So nice punt, and exactly what Walton Verona could ask for on that situation. One of their biggest defense of the night is going to be the time of possession in the offense, and so far they're doing that even though they're down. But running the ball, looks like they want to run the ball, which runs the clock. The more they can run the clock, they keep the high power offense of LCA on the sideline.
Great point. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. If you're listening on radio, LCA leading 6-0. Nevis hands it off to Wheatley. He's met right at the goal line. And
I tell you, serious penetration. Hard to see who it was for the defensive line with Walton Verona, but that was very close to being a tackle for possible safety.
Thank goodness he got out, but it's going to be, looks like about the 2-yard line. This time Nevis shotgun. They try to set up. And is it intercepted?
Touchdown. Unbelievable.
Wow. Tried to go to the well a little bit too much there on that bubble screen, and Walton Verona, they're 3-1. Their only loss is about 2 points. They only give up 10 points a game, Matt Leo.
I tell you what, I've never seen that in all of my football that I've played or watched, but I've just seen something. I've just witnessed something I've never seen before.
Yeah.
So, I'm a little, I'll try to describe this. Go ahead, Greg, help me out.
I know, you're like, did I really just see that?
But basically, it was second down. It was, a spread formation. We got trips to the wide side of the field. The ball was on the 3-yard line, and we ran a screen play that kind of took a little time to develop. I'll stop here.
Great pressure there.
They were going for 2 here.
We're LCA. I don't know if it was intentional or bad snap, but Drayden Burton at outstanding speed said, no, you're not getting in on that 2. But go ahead and describe what happened for our radio audience. Obviously, the people on PrepSpin saw it. But.
Yeah, absolutely. You got trips to the far side. You just had a spread formation on the goal line, basically, and trying to run a screen with 2 blockers out front, where the defender split the blockers and caught the ball in the end zone for an interception which resulted in a pick 6 because he was in the end zone. Just an unusual call there on the goal line, but regardless, I've never seen that play, quite like that ever in my whole football.
I don't think I have either. That you mentioned it.
Tremendous play, tremendous defensive play, tremendous play. The young man, I think it was a 20. I can't remember. It was hard to see who it was for Walton Verona, but phenomenal play. He obviously knew it was coming. He read it perfectly and got in there and just picked off the screen pass.
Yeah, shot the gap and stepped right in front of, I think it was LeBrick possibly. And we got a tie ball game, 6-6. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. You're listening to Lexington Christian Academy putting their undefeated 4-0 record on the line against 3-1 Walton Verona. Walton Verona only lost their one game by 2 points, so they are a legit team. This time they kind of kick a scribbler and it falls down. LCA almost doesn't get to it in time, but they do, and nice job. Darius Smith recovers it there. So LCA is going to have great field position, and they need to take advantage of it because this offense, we've had 2 turnovers already, and we're not even in the first quarter. And, you know, I don't want to try to play psychologist here, Matt, but, man, huge game last week against your team. It's like 2 miles from here, Lexington Catholic. You've not played them in like almost 10 years, and you get a big win, 56-36. Maybe come out a little flat tonight, possibly.
A little bit. I think you can kind of see it a little bit. You know, obviously that first drive was really well done, but here recently, obviously with the recent events here and what we're seeing, there's a little bit of complacency going on, I feel. I'd have to agree with that.
Yep, maybe just, well, this is going to be easy like last week, and it's not been since that first drive. As you said, they tried to run a little sweep there with Dylan Wheatley, and he had some blockers out in front of him. Wyatt Southall was pulling out, but Walton Verona, man, will give up 10 points a game. I know we keep talking about it, but this defense has bounced back after that opening drive where LCA scored. It's only a gain of about 2, 2nd and 8 for LCA. Nevis looking to pass. That time he's going deep down the middle. He's got LeBrick, but just overthrows him by just a little bit. But Kalen LeBrick
had a defender maybe by about 2 yards and just overthrown him by about a yard. So really close from connecting on a deep go route there to a LeBrick.
So that's going to make it 3rd down and 8. LCA, 1 minute 41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. We're tied. Lexington Christian Academy, the home team, against Walton Verona. The visitors from Northern Kentucky, 6-6. Nevis looking to pass. He avoids one tackler. He looks over the middle. Oh, just threw it just a little too high. Jed Green was about the 45-yard line. And
under pressure there, he had to scramble a little bit to create pressure. He broke a tackle, and I think a little bit that threw that ball off, kind of put a little too much air on that one. That was over the top of his go-to receiver. One of his receivers. Yeah, Green. So forces LCA into their first punting situation.
Well, Nevis also does the punting for Lexington Christian Academy. They're waiting for Drew Long to get on the field, and I think LCA may have to call a timeout, which Coach Hatchby's not going to be happy about because they didn't have the right guys for special teams. But while we're doing that, just want to thank all our sponsors, ABR Construction. Want to thank Kentucky Basketball Academy, not only a great place to play basketball, but also volleyball leagues there. So make sure you check them out. Bullock Family Chiropractic.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Yeah, Kenny and Jason Strothman with him, so I want to give them a shout out as they're listening and watching. So good punt by Nevis for a guy that's only done it, I think, maybe twice. I think it's his second one this year. So, and that was a pooch kick when he did that one the first time. So
that's right.
You know, it's not bad. Puts it back to the 33-yard line. So
flips the field here for LCA and brings their defense out for the second time tonight.
See what they can do with that. Walton Verona got a little bit of movement there, but couldn't get much going on after that. But they average 40 points a game, so they do most of it on the ground, but they've completed a couple passes already. So see what Jones, their quarterback's got in mind. This time he pitches. Oh, my goodness. Was that Harden again, I believe?
Yep, Harden obviously timed that one up beautifully. It was a kind of a reverse out pitch, and he was just on the far side and really just stayed home again. and another huge tackle for a loss for Harden. Another step or so, he would almost picked off that pitch. I tell you what, he was so close to, he was so far in the backfield with his get off that he almost intercepted the pitch play.
Well, they've got two really athletic ends, Blaine Harden and Drew Long. Drew Long just a sophomore, Harden a junior, but they are really athletic there. This time they give it up the middle, and that's a nice run there. Actually kind of bounced off the guard and tackle on the left side, and it was a nice carry there by Mason Smith, and he got some of that back, but still going to be 3rd and long for Walton Verona. You got about 5 of those back, but 3rd and 9. We've got 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. We got a tie ball game, 6-6. Two of the top scoring teams in Class 2A. LCA leading at 46 points a game. Walton Verona 3rd at 40 points a game. Yet we only got a 6-6 game here, and this will probably be the last play of the first quarter unless it's an incomplete pass. Jones goes back to pass. He's getting a little bit of pressure. He escapes McClure, but good pursuit by LCA, and I think Darius Smith may have got him. No, number 3, I believe it was Andre Green, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was Green that came in from his linebacker position, or defensive line position, I mean, and really made a nice open field tackle on the quarterback there for a no gain, and sets up a 4th down and 9 for Walton Verona. Puts him in another punting situation, and so 2 very nice stops by LCA's defense so far in this ball game.
All right, well, that's the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break, recognize a couple of our sponsors, send it back to the studio. But at the end of the first quarter, it's Lexington Christian Academy 6, Walton Verona 6. You're listening to Lexington Christian Academy High School Football on Life 99.1 FM and PrepSpin.com.
Are you a Kentucky high school sports fan? Do you know where to find the latest news and information on your team, your competition, and high school sports action across the state? Join the fun and excitement at BluegrassPreps.com. You can support your favorite team, test your sports knowledge, and share news and views at BluegrassPreps.com for all the latest on Kentucky high school sports, other sports, and a whole world of lively discussion. Get on board at BluegrassPreps.com.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just...
LCA football on Life 99.
LCA football, the punt goes up, and LeBric's got it. He's going to not be able to get much. Good coverage by Walton Verona, so he's going to be down about the 35-yard line. So LCA here, we're getting ready to start the second quarter. If you just tuned in, Life 99.1 FM or PrepSpin.com, 6-6 ball game between 2 really good teams. LCA 4-0, Walton Verona 3-0, but thought we'd see a little more offense. You've got some offensive statistics there for us, Matt, at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, total offense here for LCA. You got number of plays, 20 plays. Walton Verona 11 yards per carry. LCA's averaging about almost 4 yards, and Walton Verona 2 yards. Passing, we got 51 yards for LCA passing and 10 yards for Walton Verona. So obviously LCA winning the passing game after the first quarter, and same is true here, just by a little bit on the running game with 25 yards rushing for LCA and 8 yards for Walton Verona. Receiving, of course, is the same with 51 yards for LCA, 10 for Walton Verona. Penalties about the same, three penalties for 20 yards for Walton Verona, 2 penalties for 15 yards for LCA. Turnovers, though, we got 2 turnovers in the first quarter for LCA, so that's really, kept it, obviously kind of hurt LCA and lost opportunities to put more points on the scoreboard.
This time, pass is complete. There was a short run by Dylan Wheatley on that first one, but only got about 3 or 4 yards, but went to his guy, Kalen LeBrick. How many catches did LeBrick have in the first quarter, Matt?
see here, receiving here, we got LeBrick with 6 receptions for 49 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry. So yeah, right out the gate, he's almost got 50 yards in the first quarter.
And he just caught one while ago, so that's 7. He's a little over 50 now. So
Yep.
Dylan Wheatley, man, just fighting for yards there, did a great job. And fought hard for that first down and was able to get it. So it's going to be a first down for LCA at the 45-yard line. 11 minutes left till halftime, just starting the second quarter here. LCA with their, I believe, fourth offensive possession here. They fake it to Dylan Wheatley. Set up a screen to Drayden Burton. His first touch of the night. He gets around to the 50, 45, jukes somebody. He's at the 40, 35, breaks another tackle. He's at the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Drayden Burton makes something. He finally gets the rock because it's been all Caleb LeBrick, baby.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt. Because I'm sitting here thinking, when are they going to get 1-3 in the game here and some of the play calls, because we know what he can do with it. So I'm glad they finally decided to get the ball in his hand, and obviously Burton did what he does best with it, and he takes off and made a nice run after the catch.
All right, Davis fakes the handoff to Wheatley to the left, and he goes to the right, and he gets down to about the 20-yard line. But unfortunately, some of that dirty laundry, as Mr. Leo says. So what's this call going to be, Mr. Leo? You've been on it.
Oh, I missed that one. Missed it.
Face mask, maybe?
Substitution infraction.
Oh, substitution infraction. All right, well, see.
Benefit of the doubt. That's a tough one though. Sometimes I'm just saying.
I know you're busy studying the statistics on the iPad there, so I'll cut you some slack. So,
I appreciate it. I'll take all I can get.
You and me both, brother. You and me both. All right, so that's gonna. LCA declines it, so that's gonna make it 2nd down and 3 for LCA at the 19-yard line of Walton Verona. And we've got another whistle, so we'll see what's going on now.
2nd down for LCA.
Well, 2nd down, so they got all of us even confused up here. So it's 2nd down, not 3rd down. The officials get that corrected. Since a penalty decline, Wheatley gets a handoff up to the left side between the center and guard.
Rumbling, bumbling, doing what he does best. You better watch out. He gets that rock and he shoots through those right off tackle. 1 or 2 guys better watch out, because they're going to get lit up, and they better bring a shoulder and a helmet with it, and 2 or 3 of guys to bring him down, because an arm tackle is not going to do it.
First down from LCA inside the 10-yard line. Pass to Wheatley. This time he breaks the first guy, hits, he runs over another guy, just pancakes him down to about the 6-yard line. That was should have been a loss, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. First defender made a nice play and almost had him for a loss, but he obviously Wheatley broke that tackle and literally trucked another defender right on his back and picked up a couple more yards.
Gets it down to the 8-yard line of Walton Verona. Nevis shotguns, got Wheatley to his right, 2 wide receivers to the left, to the right. Nevis looking to pass over the middle in the end zone, tries to hit his guy Burton, but just off the top of his hands. Good coverage though by Walton Verona, but good to see Drayden Burton getting involved in the offense. He's been the leading wide receiver up until tonight, obviously, and Logan Nevis has been doing a great job.
Yeah, nice defensive play by Trucker Schrader, 23, very tall. Looks like very, pretty good size defensive back, but got his hand up and knocked that ball away defensively for Walton Verona.
3rd and go for LCA from the 8-yard line. So see what the Eagles can do to get in here. Sends Wheatley in motion, fakes the screen to him. He's looking for the pass, trying to make something happen. Run, breaks a tackle. Nevis does, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Should have been tackled for a loss, but he wound up just shooting the gap and gets the touchdown. And Logan Nevis goes in. I believe that's his 8th touchdown of the year, if I'm not mistaken. So touchdown LCA. They go back on top, 12-6.
Looks like they are going to go for 1 here. Kind of interested to see if they go for 2 to pick up, the missed extra point on the time before to get 14, but they are decided to go for 1 with the extra point, and he was able to nail that one through the upright, so they lead 13-6.
Tyler Dobbs, a senior, with the extra point, so he does give LCA the lead 13-6. And so Logan Nevis having an outstanding year, as we've talked about already, doing it both on the ground and with his arm. That time he most certainly did it with the ground, and we've seen him do that a lot already this year. That was his 8th touchdown rushing of the year, and we're only at the beginning of the 5th game. So Logan Nevis just having a really, really solid year, both passing and running, doing the punting too. But I tell you, I don't know many 1-2 punches that could be better, especially in all of Class 2A, than Dylan Wheatley and Logan Nevis.
Yeah, it's very hard to match right there as far as obviously a quarterback, running back tandem. Both can run, and obviously Nevis can throw it down the field. So it's a gift to have such a combination there for the offense of LCA.
Well, it most certainly is, and Joey Thacker does a great job taking advantage of all those weapons as he has. Tonight, Logan Nevis, through the scouting report, they're seeing a lot more of things like that. And so then now that opened it up for Drayton Burton. So, and then, of course, you always got the legs of Wheatley and Logan Nevis. So, all right, we got ready to get this kick, and the kick is up in the air. And what a surprise. We've got another whistle.
It's got to be offsides.
Yep, calls it on LCA. Yep. It's going to be really interesting to see after the, I'm sure, obviously every game, Coach Ashley and his staff watch the game, and he just got his hands on his hips because they work really hard on that. And I'll be honest, I was watching the kicker and didn't notice somebody did cross the lines. But you said earlier, it doesn't matter what we think. The gentleman in the black and white called it, so it's going to move it back 5 yards. So this time, Mr. Tyler Dobbs, a senior who's also an outstanding soccer player, is going to kick from his 35-yard line. See what he can do. They've done onside kicks. He's kicked several out of the end zone this year. Wow, gets a lot of leg on this one. It's going to be all the way down to the 5-yard line and into the end zone.
Wow, I can't believe I let that one go, obviously being pushed back, but he really got a hold of that one and really helped LCA off with flipping the field and putting them out on the 20-yard line.
Well, Walton Verona has not had a lot of offense so far, Matt. I mean, you look at the numbers here. I know we're only early in the second quarter, but for Walton Verona, not a lot of total offense so far.
18 yards. 18 yards, almost a quarter and a half. So hats off to the defenses, really. They've been 3 and out. So 18 yards total. Number of plays were 11 plays, averaging about a yard and a half a play.
All right, Walton Verona, see what they can do on their 4th possession of this game. Sends Jones in motion. Big pressure. Harden's got him, and he's going to throw him down for a big-time loss all the way down to about the 3-yard line. Harden with his second big hit of the game. LCA defense really getting it done tonight.
Really got off the ball there. He rolled out, kind of rolled to him, but Harden was up the field in great position to come up with a huge sack. You got to love that. Get you pumped up and excited. That's about a 12-yard loss or so, maybe more than that. But big-time play by Harden and LCA's defense.
All right, well.
And that just neglects the yards right off the top of those 18, too. So LCA's defense really, really playing well so far in this ball game.
Second down and 22, 12-yard loss on that one. This time they run it up the middle, but not much happening there. Drew Long in there also. McClurg, Caleb Bolton, who just had an outstanding game last week against Catholic, was our defensive player of the game. Neil Dickey, the senior, not real big of stature, but man, he's playing well. Just a freshman there, playing on the nose. So Ben Whitman, the defense, just playing really, really well. So got a gain of 2 on that one. So it's going to be 3rd and 24. Walton Verona all the way back on their own 10-yard line. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. 13-6. Lexington Christian Academy, the home team, leading Walton Verona. Looking to pass. We've got another flag and whistle. False start there on the offense. So for Walton Verona, it just keeps getting a little uglier right now. They average 40 points a game, so obviously LCA's defense is very talented, but Walton Verona is struggling, but kind of reminds me a little bit of last week's game, the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of penalties. Obviously, LCA, though, was rolling right out the gate with a 38-7 halftime lead, so a little more productive offensively for LCA. Of course, we've already had 2 turnovers so far in this ball game, so really kind of neglected the 2 possessions there for LCA, but their defense is really playing stout right now.
3rd and 25 for Walton Verona. They try to do a little razzle-dazzle, but my goodness, LCA's defense not fooled at all. They were doing some fake handoffs there to some running backs trying to get some misdirection, but so many guys on LCA and on that tackle, I don't even know where to start, so we'll just give it a team tackle there. Great job by the D-line. That's going to make it 4th and 25 for
It's a great opportunity here for LCA on this punt return. LeBrick's heels are at the 41-yard line. Really short punt.
LeBrick's going to field it at his own 30, or for 35. Walton Verona, he's around the 30, brought down about the 25. So,
yeah, they're in exactly the driver's seat right now to extend this lead, and with 7:18 left to go in the first half, LCA's offense comes out, and hats off to the defense once again. I think that's their 3rd 3 and out. They've really played well here with Hardin leading the way with a couple big tackles for loss and a sack. Defense is playing very stout tonight. Those points did not come against really the defense. It was an interception and a play that, like I've said before, first time I've seen in my career watching or playing a game of football. But regardless, LCA is back out here with their offense ready to get loaded up.
All right, Nevis on the keeper. He's upended there. Nice tackle. I believe it was Basin Smith. But I want to give Drew Long credit on that last tackle. A little assist to my man William Warfield, or PrepSpin. We couldn't see this well from our angle, but he had a good shot there. So Drew Long, the sophomore, outstanding defensive player for LCA with that lead tackle, and then joined by his teammates. Wheatley up the middle, and he keeps banging and gets all the way down inside the 10-yard line. And
yeah, he shot through that hole. I tell you, it was a nice crease by the offensive line by LCA, and Wheatley just obviously took advantage of it, went straight through it, picked up almost 15 yards or so on the carry, and puts LCA at 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 8-yard, or I'm sorry, yeah, the 8-yard line for LCA. We've got 6 minutes, 37 seconds left till halftime. Nevis on the quarterback keeper up, running behind Wheatley, and he's going to have close down to about the 5-yard line. But that O-line does do a great job. Ben Whitman there at center. You've also got number 65, Hayden Kennedy. You've got Wyatt Southall in there. And it's just a great offensive line there with those guys working it very, very hard. Number 64, Walker Parks, Hayden Kennedy. So LCA trying to add to this 13-6 lead that they've got. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 6. Nevis got the snap. He's looking to pass, trying to buy some time. Still looking. Rolls to his left. Still looking. Throws it in the middle of the end zone. And pass was intended for Hardin, but unfortunately he couldn't hold on. So it's going to be incomplete. But Logan Nevis does a great job buying time there and almost made it happen.
Yeah, he did. He did a great job. Hats off, though, to the defense side on the secondary, because that's basically a covered sack there. They really had the LCA receivers blanketed, but Nevis tried to create some time, like you mentioned, with rolling out to the wide side of the field, using his feet to do so, and tried to throw against his body to Hardin, but just, again, nice defensive play to break it up by the secondary of Walton Verona.
All right, Nevis this time all by himself. Wheatley's about 5 feet to his left. 3 wide receivers up top. Wheatley goes in motion. Snap, he drops it. Nevis does. Then he passes it deep in the end zone, and Hardin catches it. Touchdown, LCA.
I tell you, interesting play there. The timing was thrown off because there was a poor snap. It was on the ground, but Nevis was able to pick it up. He had to turn around, so he lost his side of view. It looked like possibly that was going to Smith again or something, but this time instead of Smith jumping in front, Hardin raised up and was able to bring down a beautiful catch for another score for LCA.
There's the interesting part. No time for Hardin to celebrate that. He's a long snapper, so he's got a short snapper in this case. So snap is up, kick is up. It's good. So now Hardin can celebrate his 2nd touchdown reception of the year, but LCA, they capitalized on that great field position they had after the great defensive stand earlier. And so, and if you're Coach Ethan Hatchell, you got to be pretty happy if your defensive team has held the team that's averaging 40 points a game to only 6 with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first half.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's MINGUA beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball.
Asbury University.
Hopefully LCA has learned its lesson here on 2 of these. Make sure they stay on side on this kickoff. Let's go. Let's see what we got.
Whew, no laundry this time. Nice kick all the way back to the 3-yard line. Man, what a leg. And there's not going to be much of a return on this. Great job. J.K., the senior, Jonathan Kaufman, Drew Long, and Mr. Will McClurg in there. But holy cow, what a kick by Tyler Dobbs.
Big time kick, but I tell you, I want to talk about Kaufman right there. I tell you, it's not something that you see all the time, but the young man defeated his block on the run. He was full speed, defeated his block, and then was able to go and make an open field tackle, you know, for inside right about the 12-yard line, so what we call a T20, which is a tackle inside the 20-yard line, but the phenomenal special teams play by Kaufman right there to shed the block and make the tackle.
Well, J.K., as his teammates call him, having an outstanding senior year from his defensive back position, but getting it done on special teams too. So 10-yard lines where they're going to start off. They try to run the ball, but my goodness, that line, the trench is being won by the D-line of LCA right now. So lots of Eagles in on that one. Ben Whitman getting up. Also Caleb Bolton, Mr. Parks. It's just that's what you got to love as a defensive coach, and the defensive coordinator is the head coach, Easton Hatchley. So great play so far on the line.
I tell you, that's what makes it fun defensively, is when you got a defense that is hungry and every single player is competing against one another together as a team, but you're competing because you know what? I want to get there first. I want to get that tackle, and that's the aggressiveness and kind of the defensive mentality you got to have when you have a special unit. You really are, you know, you're fighting and you're hungry to get to that ball carrier.
They are doing that and more. Will McClurg, number 5, the senior, got in on that hit, then had a lot of help from his friends. So yeah, McClurg, the senior, having an outstanding year. Got an outstanding a brother that's also an outstanding player, Josh McClurg. He's just a sophomore. So the McClurg brothers, you got the Parks brothers, got lots of good brothers combinations on this team. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for Walton Verona from their 13-yard line. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left till halftime. This time Jones has got it, and he's going to get around. He's going to get some good yardage there. It's going to be close to a first down for he's wrapped up by Jaden Barnhart. But nice run by Talbot. Garrett Talbot, I apologize. He is their 2nd leading rusher, and so and it is going to be a first down. Walton Verona, got to be honest, even though we're the LCA network, they needed that, man.
They really did. They were in the hole there. They needed to pick up that first down, not give the ball back here. You got 4 minutes to go in the quarter. It's still not out of reach by any means right now, given how many points they put up. So, you know, but you know, that first down truly helped them to you know, get a little bit more out of the hole and let some more time run off the clock.
This time gives a handoff to Alford, and he's wrapped up quickly. He doesn't get much. McClurg in there again, so my man Zaccarelli got there first, and McClurg got in there too. So just Zaccarelli, he's having a nice solid year too, and that's just a great thing about this LCA team. A lot of guys playing at a high level.
Yeah, they really are. You know, offensively, defensively. Of course, a lot of them all played on special teams as well, but it's not just 1 or 2 guys on the offensive defense side of the ball. It's a handful.
Darius Smith checks in on defense, and we think we may have a timeout, possibly by Walton Verona. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left till halftime. Lexington Christian Academy 20, Walton Verona 6. You're listening to LCA football on Life 99.1 FM and PrepSpin.com.
You hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky. And all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
By the number.
LCA football on Life 99.
Welcome back to Lexington Christian Academy High School football. I'm Greg Horn, voice of the Eagles, joined by former UK and NFL defensive player Matt Leo. And it's been a good game, 20-6, 2 minutes and 59 seconds left till halftime. Now LCA has called a timeout right after Walton Verona did, so not sure what's going on there, but obviously it's the old saying, you use them or lose them. So at this point, I guess Ethan Ashley said, you know what, this kind of is a key drive. If you keep Walton Verona out, you got to feel like you got pretty control, kind of keep them down. But if they can respond, 20-13, we got ourselves a game.
Absolutely. Huge play here, though. It's about 3rd and 12 coming up for Walton Verona with 3 minutes to go. And you know, in the half, obviously that's a lot of time, especially for LCA's offense, how quickly they can respond and how fast they play their tempo. So if they get a stop here, obviously you're assuming, you know, Walton Verona is going to be in a punting situation again, and you know they're just not only that saving the time there, but also probably giving some time, some thought, some coaching as far as what we're going to do offensively.
All right, we're ready now to see what's going to come out of this play after 2 timeouts back to back, one by each team. Looking to pass, good pressure, but he gets out, nice escape, good high pass, and I think it's going to be out of bounds. Reception was good, but he was out of bounds when he caught it.
We didn't know that for sure. They looked like you're getting ready to mark the ball, maybe about 3 yards short, but it was on the far side of the field, so hard to see from our angle if he got his foot down, but he did not. So sets up a 4th down situation, and Walton Verona's punt formation once again.
Punt is in the air. LeBrick's going to field it at his own 42. He's over to midfield. Got a little crease there, brought down at the 40. But
nice return there, about 15 yards, 16-yard return. Puts them in great position here with plenty of time left on the clock from the 40-yard line to go in to see if they can punch another ticket and put 6 more points on the scoreboard.
Well, if you're Walton Verona, you definitely do not want to go down 27-6, 20-6. They, definitely within reach, but as you said, LCA can light it up quick. But I remind you, stay tuned for the halftime report brought to you by Asbury University, asbury.edu. Find out more information about it.
Yeah, I tell you, if it was me right here, I got a feeling that they're going to try and go deep on 1st down here. Why not? I don't think they really have.
Drayden Burton one-on-one here on the right side. They fake a handoff, and you called it, Matt Leo, and Burton, he's wide open. Touchdown! Woo! Matt Leo with the call. The defensive player showing he knows the offensive side of the ball.
You just get a feeling for the game, and obviously the situation. They haven't done so. It was just the tempo, a big stop right there. They had about the 40-yard line, had enough time, and it just seemed right. So, and when they sure did to execute perfectly with a couple nice play-action plays and allowed the play to develop. And Burton got behind the defense for a beautiful long touchdown pass, a streaking right down the field for 6 more points.
All right, the kick is up, and it is good by Tyler Dobbs. Kalen LeBrick with a hold. Blaine Harden with the snap, so got to make sure all three of those things work well together. And Harden, LeBrick, and Dobbs finishes it. So 27-6 LCA. And
that didn't take much time. 6 seconds.
Well, here's the interesting part. You know, the first quarter it was all Kalen LeBrick, and normally LeBrick gets balls, but Drayton Bird couldn't even get a sniff, and he's their leading receiver. But they kind of set him up because you got to be thinking LeBrick.
Yep, absolutely. Burton had his first carry for a nice catch and run. I don't know exactly how many yards, but it was a pretty good catch and run. Then they came back here with about a 40-yard touchdown strike to Burton again for another score. So you're right. They kind of were looking for number 41's number quite a bit here in the first half, but set up some nice big plays for number 13, Burton.
All right, so 27-6. LCA scores in one play, and LCA averaging 46 points a game. They're leading all of Class 2A. Walton Verona is number 3 at 40, but so far, LCA defense actually pitching a shutout as the former defensive player for the Wildcats and NFL Giants, Matt Leo, has reminded me that the defense did not give up that touchdown.
Make no bones about it.
I love it. Spoken like a true defensive player. So that's going to be LCA's just see what they can do here with this. Try to maybe get the ball back again. And with this offense, they might even be able to score again before halftime. They try a little onside kick, kind of a kick up in the air, trying to see maybe if they could run under, kick it over the first line of the Walton Verona receiving team.
They're trying. I tell you what, they're trying a lot of different looks on this kickoff team tonight. It's kind of interesting. We'll leave it at that. And but they just really haven't been able to connect, whether it's a penalty situation or just a miss execution. But they sure are trying a lot of different looks with the kickoff team.
Yeah, it's something that Coach Ashley, where they work hard on, and that was one there that you don't see often. So Walton Verona have good field position. It'll be the 39-yard line, as it was like I said, an onside kick, but in the air, and try to kick it over the initial receiving line, but we went out of bounds. So great field position for Walton Verona. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. LCA leading Walton Verona 27-6. High school football on a great Friday night.
Had a man. It was play action. Faked it to the fullback there. Walton Verona did, and then reversed out to the wide side of the field and was looking for number 2. Mason Smith, but just overthrew him by about a foot or so. But he was wide open and was able, if that ball was on target, he had room to run.
Yeah, they don't throw the ball a lot. I believe 20 completions on the year for their quarterback, Garrett Jones. He's only attempted 40, so about 10 a game, but they may have to do it here. But wow, good run, strong run there. I think that may have been Alford.
He was
37, I apologize.
Velasquez got the carry there, and he turned it upfield in a nice gain.
Yeah, it was a nice run. I believe that might have been his first touch of the night, so usually most of the running is done before this game by Alford and by Garrett Talbot. Both those guys almost 250 yards apiece. This time a pitch to Velasquez again, I believe. He's brought down.
Velasquez on the carry.
Bolton made the initial hit and get him slowed down, but he's going to be close to another first down.
I think
not another, but to a first down, should I say.
I think he's going to be short by about a foot or less. They're going to bring the chains out, I believe, or maybe not. Yeah.
Putting some of the beef back in on defense there. Number 64, Walker Parks. And number 72, Wyatt Southall check in, because it looks like it is going to be, as you said, 4th and short. We've only got 1 minute 52 seconds left till halftime.
Interesting call here, given the ball's nearly about the 50-yard line. They are short by about 6 inches. Right about the 50-yard line. They're not in the hole necessarily to speak, but given the points and stuff, if they don't get it, obviously LCA's got a lot of time with 1 minute 52 left and striking zone. I'd almost say kick it away I believe, is the play call or the decision I would make. But I'm not on that sideline. It doesn't really matter. But I would just feel that flipping the field and hopefully holding with the minute 50 left, going down 27-6, get another score on here. It really kind of blows it away, in my opinion, Greg. But
I think they're going to go for it.
They are going for it, yeah.
I just think they do the quarterback sneak. He's definitely got it.
They got
Jones got low and got it easily. So
roll the dice there. Good call there. Good penetration. I mean, good surge from the offensive line by Walton Verona to pick up that was a big time play right there, because like I just described, that if they don't pick that up, they're in trouble.
That was huge for them. So they're they don't run no huddle as much as obviously LCA is really great at it, but they ran quickly. This time a pass, and it is complete to Smith, and he's going to have a first down. And
same play that they tried to run before that just was off, but they came back to it because he was wide open. He was wide open again. This time they did connect.
All right, so it's going to be about the 38-yard line of LCA. Clock 1 minute 30 seconds stops while they move the chains. So Walton Verona getting a little momentum on offense now after that big fourth down 1 yard dive by their quarterback, Garrett Jones. So Jones ready to roll again. He's got it. He's looking to pass again. He's looking to go deep down the right sideline. Good coverage by LCA.
Really nice coverage by LCA defender. I think that
Mr. Josh McClure.
McClure on the far side of the field was stride for stride with the wide receiver for Walton Verona. When the ball was in the air, he got his head around him, really played the ball really nicely done defensively by McClure.
Yeah, McClure was right on at 27. Zach Klinkenbeard has a lot of height there. We don't have the size of the guys on the roster that they gave us, so he looks every bit of 6'2", 6'3", and McClure not near as tall, but great defense. This time they're going to have him wrapped up again. Good defensive pressure there. I think Barnhart may have got in there.
Yeah, 15 got in there, and
Jaden Barnhart
got another sack there. Helped finishing off was Harden from the other side, the other end, and then about two other defenders jumped on him. So LCA's defensive line really playing well. The entire defense is playing a great first half.
Well, it is almost halftime. 1 minute and 2 seconds left. 27-6.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
From the 40-yard line of LCA, Jones, the quarterback, is under huddle. He gives it on a delay to Alfred, but good job, J.K. Well, he almost escaped, but J.K. did what you're supposed to, held onto those legs, and if you can't move your legs, you can't run, Matt.
That's right. So it was another nice tackle there by the defense there. It looked like Smith was going to break it away, but they brought him down and forced a fourth down and about 10 yards to go.
Yeah, for J.K., he almost...
Clock is running. It's down to 30 seconds. They may...
yeah, they're not in any hurry.
I don't know if they're going to take a delay a game penalty or not. Maybe to talk it over, but they
use, I believe, their final timeout, so... Take a quick 1 minute break, send it back to the station with 14 seconds left till halftime. LCA 27, Walton Verona 6. You're listening to LCA football on Life 99.1 FM and PrepSpin.com.
This is AJ Boss and Chase Hostetter with the
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S Sports. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy.
Ball on Life 99.
Verona tries to go for it on fourth down, and the pass is completed, so they're going to have a first down. We got that commercial break a little late, so
that was well executed and time management as far as taking a penalty. I mean, taking a timeout right before they were penalized to come up with a nice play to pick up that 4th and 10 situation. Gives them one more chance here to go for the end zone.
Jones has got it. He's looking to pass. He's getting pressure. He's almost sacked, but man, great effort by the young man. He's going to run it. He's got some yardage in front of him. I don't know if he's going to get to the end zone, but if he does, but wow, what a way for them to end the half. But LCA finally catches up to him about the 5-yard line and brings him down close to about the 3 to end the second half. They got a little too close for comfort there, Matt.
I tell you what, that was a tremendous effort by Smith there, who was scrambling and didn't have anything, and then took off running and almost got a touchdown right before half. That changes the momentum and the complexity of this game if he gets in there, I believe.
Oh, that'd been huge if their quarterback could have got in there, but comes up just a little bit short. He's brought down, so that is going to make it halftime. But we're going to send it back to the station, recognize all our sponsors, and we couldn't do the halftime show without Asbury University. So if you're looking for a 4-year school, if you're a high school student, or if you're a parent or grandparent or aunt or uncle, and you've got a niece, nephew, or grandchild looking for a great school, look no further than Asbury University, one of the outstanding academic institutions in the Southeast. Also a lot of financial aid opportunities there. Also, they provide intercollegiate sports scholarships in 18 different sports, so lots to offer there. Or if you're a non-traditional student, lots of opportunities there. To find out more about all they have to offer, check them out online at asbury.edu. Well, we're going to send it back to Vince in the studio. You're listening to Lexington Christian Academy High School Football on Life 99.1 FM, and we're partnering tonight with PrepSpin.com. We're going to take a break, send it back to the studio, get you some high school scores on Life 99.1 FM, and it's 15 minutes left. So at halftime, Lexington Christian Academy, the home team, 27, and Walton Verona, the visitors, 6. We'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
Tries to throw at him some information about the play. Fakes a handoff to Wheatley, looking to pass over the middle. It's complete to LeBrick, and looks like it's going to be enough for him. On the snap, Nevis tries to find a little gap. He's got the first down and more, and looks like maybe a face mask. Our first dirty laundry of the night. In the pistol formation, fakes a handoff. He tries to bounce off the right side. Can't find much, but just tries to dart in between his tackle and guard.
Get him back, and what I've been told from the medical staff, 6 to 8 weeks possibly. So wish him all the best.
That's what Nevis did for the first down, passing this time. He's got pass complete LCA, LeBrick again. So LeBrick being the LCA, LeBrick on a little bubble screen. He shakes a couple tacklers. He's inside the 10 all the way down to the 5. But right now it's Nevis passing a game second in Class 2A. This time hands it off to Wheatley. He bounces off the tackle. He's inside the 5. Going to be down to close to the 2-yard. Now to his left. He's looking to pass. Trying to hit Darius Smith. He's going to lob it up in the corner. And Smith gets it. Touchdown LCA on the pass from Logan Nevis to Darius Smith for about 3 yards. Had LeBrick right behind him. So, all right, pistol formation. Nevis has got it. He's rolling out to his left. He's looking to pass. Trying to hit Darius Smith. He's going to lob it up in the corner, and Smith gets it. Touchdown LCA on the pass from Logan Nevis to Darius Smith for about 3 yards. Had LeBrick right behind him. So, obviously, those legs of Logan Nevis bought some time, and he got his receiver.
Absolutely. I think that was a little funny back there because I think LeBrick was running in the corner, and I actually think that ball was for it.
I'm like you. It's a little deep to go for, but we'll see what happens here on the measurement. Want to make sure you stay tuned for the halftime kick. Pushes LeBrick all the way back to the 38, but he's got it. He's almost up to midfield. He is. He gets a cut to 45, but unfortunately, I'm Greg Horn with Matt Leo. LCA with their second drive of the game. Fakes the handoff to Wheatley. Sets up a little bubble screen there to LeBrick. Who else? He gets the first down a little more. If he could have broke that one, it could have been another. Not seen it in usually it's spread around, but they've seen something in the film. This time Nevis on quarterback keeper after he fakes over Walton Verona, LCA, the home team here, Lexington Christian Academy. They're looking to pass. Nevis, they tried to set up a screen, and it may be intercepted. And it is.
Yeah, it's Grant Grubbs again. There's a flag down on the far side of the field, though. Not sure it's going to take this interception away or not, but Grubbs really came out defensively for Walton Verona. Very strong. Couple big tackles now, possibly an night with high school games, and you'll see it tomorrow and on Sunday.
This time the pass is completed. It's going to be a first down there.
There was penalties last week.
All right, Jones underneath center. He hands it off to Alfred, but man, he's met immediately. Big number 64 in there for LCA, Walker Parks.
Yeah. I tell you what, those Parks brothers, I was down there, they really got some serious frames on them. You know, Graham and Walter, they're big boys, you know, and obviously they could pack on.
16 for Walton Verona. This time they do a little, wow, they tried to fake out
Harden,
LCA, but
I tell you what, Harden played that beautifully. He stayed home. It was a little trickery going on in the backfield, but
6-0. Nevis hands it off to Wheatley. He's met right at the goal line, and
I tell you, serious penetration. Hard to see who it was for the
time. Nevis shotgun. They tried to set up, and is it intercepted?
Touchdown. Unbelievable.
Wow. Tried to go to the well a little bit too much there on that bubble screen, and Walton Verona, they're 3-1. They're only lost.
It took a little time to develop. I'll stop here because they're
great pressure there.
They were going for 2 here.
But they've completed a couple passes already, so see what Jones, their quarterback's got in mind. This time he pitches. Oh, my goodness, was that Harden again, I believe?
Yep, Harden obviously timed that one up beautifully. He was kind of a...
Jones goes back to pass. He's getting a little bit of pressure. He escapes McClure, but good pursuit by LCA. And I think Darius Smith, I believe, fourth offensive possession here. They fake it to Dylan Wheatley. Set up a screen to Drayden Burton. His first touch of the night. He gets around to the 50, 45, jukes somebody. He's at the 40, 35, breaks another tackle. He's at the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Got all of us even confused up here. So it's second down, not third down. The officials get that corrected. Since a penalty decline, Wheatley gets a handoff up to the left side between the center and guard.
Rumbling, bumbling, doing what he does.
To the right. Nevis looking to pass over the middle in the end zone. Tries to hit his guy Burton, but just off the top of his hands. Good coverage, though, by Walton Verona, but good to see Drayden Burton getting involved in the offense. He's been the leading wide receiver for the touchdown. Should have been tackled for a loss, but he wound up just shooting the gap and gets the touchdown. All right, Walton Verona, see what they can do on their fourth possession of this game. Sends Jones in motion. Big pressure. Harden's got him, and he's going to throw him down for a big-time loss all the way down to about the 3 yard.
Out right now.
3rd and 25 for Walton Verona. They try to do a little razzle-dazzle, but my goodness, LCA's defense not a good shot there. So Drew Long, the sophomore, outstanding defensive player for LCA with that lead tackle, and then joined by his teammates. Wheatley up the middle. And he keeps banging and gets all the way down inside the 10. Still looking, rolls to his left, still looking, throws it in the corner, in the middle of the end zone. And pass was intended for Harden, but unfortunately he's about 5 feet to his left. 3 wide receivers up top. Wheatley goes in motion. Snap, he drops it. Nevis does. Then he passes it deep in the end zone, and Harden catches it. Touchdown, LCA.
I tell you, interesting play there. The timing was thrown off because there was a poor snap. It was on the ground, but Nevis was able to pick it up. He had to turn around, so he lost his
laundry this time. Nice kick all the way back to the 3 yard line. Man, what a leg. And there's not going to be much of a return on this. Great job, JK, the senior, too. So 10 yard lines where they're going to start off. They try to run the ball, but my goodness, that line, the Trent is being Braden Burton one-on-one here on the right side. They fake a handoff, and you called it, Matt Leo, and Burton, he's wide open. Touchdown! Woo! Matt Leo with the call. The defensive player showing he knows the offensive side of the ball.
You just get a feeling for the game, and obviously the situation. You know, the ball's nearly about the 50-yard line. They are short by about 4, yeah.
I just think they do the quarterback sneak. He's definitely got it.
They got
Jones got low, and so they're trying to. They don't run no huddle as much as obviously LCA. He's really great at it, but they ran quickly. This time a pass, and it is complete to Smith, and he's going to have a first down. And
same play that they tried to run.
Not near as tall, but great defense. This time they're going to have him wrapped up again. Good defensive
situation. Gives them one more chance here to go for the end zone.
Jones has got it. He's looking to pass. He's getting pressure. He's almost sacked, but man, great effort by the young man. He's going to run it. He's got some yardage in front of him. I don't know if he's going to get to the end zone, but if he does, but wow, what a way for them to end the half. But LCA finally catches up to him about the 5 yard line and brings him down close to about the 3 to end the second half. They got a little too.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Unfortunately, in this day and age, with many kids younger and younger participating in contact sports and cutting sports, the ACL ligament is more frequently torn than it used to be in years past. As a result, as an orthopedic surgeon who treats sports injuries, I have the unfortunate task of explaining to athletes that are hurt that it's going to take a year to get back to playing their sport or the activities that they love to do. The best way to avoid this is to prevent the injury, and you can do that by having a strong foundation around your joint, and that's the muscles that surround the joint. Flexibility, strength, and technique are probably the best ways to avoid an ACL injury. But when you can't avoid it, that's something that we fix with tissue that replaces the torn ligament in the knee. And basically, we'd like to use your tissue because that's going to heal the best. So if you have to have that done, the key is having a surgeon that's comfortable with this procedure, who has done the procedure multiple times. And the key to successful recovery is to follow instructions after your surgery, getting range of motion quickly, going to physical therapy early so that the knee doesn't get stiff is very important, and then following your instructions from your physical therapist, your trainer, and your surgeon. Typically, it's going to take a full year of your life to get your muscle strength back to where it needs to be, to where you can participate in a sport. But your activities will progress gradually, and by 3 months you'll be jogging, and then you'll progress to your sport over the next 9 months if you work hard.
PrepSpin. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank Text Banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Are you a Kentucky high school sports fan? Do you know where to find the latest news and information on your team, your competition, and high school sports action across the state? Join the fun and excitement at BluegrassPreps.com. You can support your favorite team, test your sports knowledge, and share news and views at BluegrassPreps.com for all the latest on Kentucky high school sports, other sports, and a whole world of lively discussion. Get on board at BluegrassPreps.com.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
What's your starting five? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
by the numbers. Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Lexington Diagnostics.
Welcome back to Lexington Christian Academy High School football. I'm Greg Horn, the voice of the Eagles, joined by former Wildcat and New York Giant Matt Leo, and LCA leading 27-6. I want to thank Vince Stover back in the studio for being our producer and doing the halftime report, brought to you by Asbury University. William Warfield was giving us some score updates also. I don't know if Vince was able to get to these, but Lafayette down at the half, 49-0 to Cincinnati Moeller, and then Wagner leads Danville at the half, 24-21. And also, we don't see Danville lose very often, Matt.
No, you don't. And I tell you what, if that score is able to hold on, that would be a big time upset there. But I believe they have another half to play, just like we do here.
All right, and this kick is up in the air, but it's bobbled a little bit. Goes over to the right side, tries to get around the corner there. Now he's trying to reverse field, and J.K. almost gets him, but man, he get around the corner. He's at the 20. He's got an angle there. Wow, what a block there. Great block. And then he's finally knocked out of bounds, but I think it's Caleb Bolton, if I'm not mistaken, about the 48-yard line. But, wow, what a run there. Number 24?
It was 24, 26. Couldn't see exactly, but regardless, it was. You talk about he probably ran about 100 yards on that play, but big time return sets up Walton Verona in great field position to start the second half.
Tries to get around the corner there. Now he's trying to reverse field. J.K. almost gets him, but I mean, they're third in Class 2A, averaging 40 points a game, and LCA's defense threw a shutout because that was an interception, pick six. So see what they've got. I'm sure their coach had a few words of encouragement at halftime. So running back to Garrett Talbot, and he's breaking. He almost took one to the house where he's wrapped up there at the 30-yard line by Jaden Barnhart. Great tackle by Barnhart, but
two consecutive big plays on the kick return and the first play from scrimmage for Walton Verona to start the second half. I tell you what, last week, LCA had a lull in the first 4 minutes with 23 points that was rolled off on them by Catholic. So, you like to see them come back and kind of, get over that, whatever that, mindset is or psychological concept and get back in the game where they left off the first half.
1st and 10, gives again to Talbot. He's trying to cut back on the left side, and he is wrapped up. Nice job there on the tackle there by big Walker Parks, a sophomore. He came in pursuit and all the way from the left side to the right side here and made the tackle. Only a gain of 2, but they are down to the 32-yard line, about 31-yard line, actually, of LCA. So Walton Verona, they score. 27-13. And
absolutely big time play by Parks there, running down that field from his inside defensive tackle position. You love to see guys pursue the ball, especially down the line of scrimmage. Big D lineman making plays outside the tackle box.
This time they hand it off to Alfred up the middle. Or Smith, I'm sorry. Alfred's 22, and number 2 is Mason Smith. I got to quit getting them confused, but both those guys touch it a lot, so he gets a short little gain before Caleb Bolton's in on the tackle, just inside the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and about 6 for Walton Verona. See what this LCA defense can do. Got Big Wyatt Southall and Parks in there, and Ben Whitman plays a lot on the line. Zaccarelli. Hayden Kennedy, Ram Parks and Walker Parks, 2 brothers are on that D-line, do a great job. This time looking to pass. Jones rolls out to his right. He's looking. He's getting some pressure by Parks. It looks, pass was just a little short. So good pressure there by Parks. Probably made him throw just a little quicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, good pressure by LCA. Parks leaning away there, forcing that throw a little earlier before he wanted to. And sets up a 4th down situation here. Got to believe, given the field position about the 30-yard line of LCA, that regards, that obviously they're going for it here on 4th down. I thought it was 3rd down there, but my mistake. But they obviously are going for it here on 4th down, which I believe is the right call for Walton Verona.
Jones is under snap at their 29-yard line. Talbot goes in motion. He hands it off to him on the on the end of the round, Parks has got him. Looks like he's going to be wrapped up just a little short. Nice run, but he is going to be about a yard short down to the 25-yard line. He need to get to the 24-yard line, actually 23-yard line of LCA, and he's going to be wrapped up right inside the 25. So
tough play call, I think, on fourth down when you had fourth and about 7 or 8 to go. You got to run a lead, draw play in there, but was really close to getting it anyways. Obviously just coming up about a yard short, but a good job by the LCA defense once again to turn the ball over on downs and give it back to the offense.
This time Nevis opens up with 2 running backs beside him. They hand off to Wheatley on the end around, pitches it back to Burton, but he breaks a tackle. He should have been tackled for a loss, but Walton Verona, good pursuit, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, which in all honesty was tremendous effort to make that even happen.
Yep. I tell you what, defense coming out here, Walton Verona's not they're not backing down. They're not, they still believe they got more fight and probably upset with the way they played in the first half. Coming out here to making some adjustments, and so far they're playing with some fire. You can tell.
All right, no huddle. They're running. They fake a pitch to Wheatley. They run Nevis up the middle, and he's going to get up to about the 30-yard line. So he's going to gain of almost 6. So it's going to make it 3rd down and 4 for LCA.
You don't see that too often when the quarterback runs over one of their defensive linemen, and I believe Logan just did that.
Yeah, he's an aggressive runner. He likes to deal out a little punishment himself. He's not as big as Wheatley, but he does like to deal out. He attacks defenders. He's a very aggressive runner. He gets a snap. This time fakes to Wheatley, looking to pass over the middle. It is complete.
That was a tough throw and a catch in the coverage. About 3 men right around LeBrick. Nevis put that on a rope, and nice concentration right at the marker for the first down to pick up a first down, and really nice throw and catch there by Nevis and LeBrick.
1st and down, 1st and 10 for LCA from their own 35-yard line. The opening drive for LCA in the 3rd quarter. 8 minutes, 33 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Lexington Christian Academy leading Walton Verona 27-6. Nevis looking to pass again, gets a little pressure. Still looking, can't find anything, scrambles. He's probably going to run at this point. No, he decides to pass. He's got Drayden Burton at the 50. He's at the 40, where he's finally wrapped up, thrown out of bounds about the 38-yard line, but no substitution for athletic ability, and Logan Nevis bought a ton of time on that play.
I'll tell you what, he's got a lot of energy. He's running around after the play knowing, hey, that was fun. That just lights you up, get you excited. Great job by the offensive line to stay home, not to get downfield when the play extends. Really hard to stay on the line of scrimmage and not get called for that, and they did so. No flags on the play, and a great pickup for LCA.
Wheatley gets the handoff. He gets a couple yards where he's wrapped up by several Walton Verona defenders. Gain of probably about 3, depending on where his forward progress is. LCA mixing up, pass, runs. Halftime statistics, Dylan Wheatley.
Yeah, rushing stats, you got actually Logan Nevis with 42 yards leading the way. Wheatley with 34. They both have 8 attempts, and Nevis with 1 touchdown.
This time they hand it off to Wheatley. He goes up the middle, runs over a couple of tacklers, as he always does. And he's going to be down to about the 30-yard line, still going to be a couple yards short of a first down, but there's no huddle offense. They place the ball right inside the 30, so going to be about a yard and a half that LCA needs to get here on this 3rd down. No snap. Nevis takes it. He runs up the middle. He's going to have the first down. He may have more as he cuts back to the right. He's at the 10-5 touchdown, LCA.
He's fun to watch, isn't he? I tell you, it looks like he's trapped inside the tackle box for a short gain, and next thing you know, he's not down. He's scampering outside and just shoots down the hash marks on the hash marks all the way for about a 30-yard run there to put another touchdown on the scoreboard for LCA. So tremendous play by Logan, using his athletic ability to really make things happen.
That's his 9th touchdown of the year. Hard with the snap. LeBrick with the hold. Tyler Dobbs with the kick. It's good. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break, send it back to the studio with 7:04 left in the 3rd quarter. Lexington Christian Academy 34. Walton Verona
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
All S, all P, all O, R-T, S Sports. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned.
They basically been shut out, as we said earlier. You may have just tuned in. It's 34-6. Lexington Christian Academy leading the guests from Walton Verona. But Verona was 3-1 coming into this game and only lost by 2 points in the one game that they lost. Actually 1 point, 21-20 to Kentucky Country Day. I thought it was 2, just 1. But it has been all LCA's defense. Other games, they've racked up 43 points, 41 points. Last week, they won 56-0 over Covington-only Cross. But, man, this LCA defense putting on a clinic tonight, Matt.
They really are playing, aggressive and just sound football, making sure tackles, and just racing to the ball carrier.
All right, a short little gain there. 2nd down and 8 for Walton Verona. Jones underneath center. That's how they run their offense. See a lot of pistol formations these days, but they get the handoff. I believe it's Talbot. No, actually it's Velasquez, 37 on that. So he's a nice hard runner. He gets a few yards on that one there, and couldn't make it. Got about 4 more, so they're going to have a 3rd and long 3, short 4 here to go, and just looking for some type of momentum for a team that averages 40 points a game and really has been shut out since it was an interception, a pick 6 in the end zone that on a screen pass that the Walton Verona defense scored. So see if they can get something going. Had a little momentum there off the opening kickoff before their drive stalled and lost it on downs, almost in the red zone. The flag down on this one. They try to run again, but Harden and Drew Long both there, and official blows, but I think there may be an offensive penalty before I'm sure LCA will decline it. Probably heard the PA announcer that illegal shift, but kind of sums up the night for the Walton Verona offense there, Matt.
Yeah, you think they're kind of getting something going with a couple big plays, but then LCA's defense just settles down and stops them. I tell you what, the defense for the Eagles are really coming out strong tonight. Really put on a nice performance here so far in the football game, and obviously the scoreboard shows it.
Well, we see Wade Drake down there on the sidelines and continue to wish him a good recovery. Miss his energy both on the offense and defensive side of the field. The punt is up. Looks like it's going to be fielded by LeBrick at the 40. He's at the 45. And gets wrapped up, falls forward to about the 48-yard line. He's tackled there by Jack Watson for Walton Verona, but Kalen LeBrick with those great hands.
Yeah, good open field tackle by the punt team, number 12, Jack Watson. Came down and made a nice tackle, but LCA is about midfield and obviously got the ball here again and looking to see if they can do some more damage.
5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Lexington Christian Academy leading 34-6. You're listening to this game, bonus coverage. We're partnering with PrepSpin.com. I want to thank William Warfield. And, we're partnering together here tonight. So Life 99.1 FM and PrepSpin. Wheatley takes a handoff, breaks some tackles. He cuts back 40, 35, 30. Wow, finally tripped up. might have taken that one to the house. It'd been interesting. I know some guys had an angle, but he's pretty fast, and he wanted that one. I could just you could tell he wanted that one. The formation was spread, so he knew that once he got through the initial defensive line or that front seven, it's a foot race, and he knew it. He got there. He just other folks had the angle on him, but really nice run by Wheatley. All the way down to the 30-yard line. This time they set up a bubble screen to Darius Smith. He takes it down to about the 25. He's wrapped up probably about the 23-yard line. So Darius Smith, tremendous athlete. No huddle offense. LCA trying to get it back rolling again. And obviously late third quarter, fourth quarter, you start to see maybe a little fatigue on defenses because don't get a chance to get a blow in between plays with LCA or get subs in. So Nevis gets a call from Coach Thacker. He gets a snap. He hands it off to Wheatley. He bounces up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. He's at the 15, down to the 10, about the 8-yard line. But he's got great vision. I love watching him run like all of us do. But besides his toughness, he's got great vision, great balance. He sees, obviously where the defense is coming as he's keeping his eyes downfield. Got a great feel for the play and the defense and how to elude them. All right, he gets it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 from just outside the 10. I think they can get a first down just right barely inside. They almost have to score to get it, but Wheatley gets a handoff. He's wrapped up, though, and I think it was Velasquez. Nice one-on-one tackle. I don't see that happen very often, but he wrapped up Wheatley and did a good job. And actually going to be a loss of about 4 on that one. Yeah, nice defensive play by Velasquez there for Walton Verona. I think it was about a 3-yard loss. But LCA, they're not playing around. They go on and get right back up to the huddle and get this play call. They've got Burton and LeBrick up top. Huge. Burton's on the far side of the field, but no one's marking him. I mean, the defender's about 15 yards off the ball. Surely they see that. They fake a handoff to Wheatley, looking to pass, throws it up deep in the left-hand corner, tries to get it to, I can't tell, I believe that's 17. That is Mr. 17, Andrew Huff. They got 2 16s. I think that's Andrew Huff, and it is. So I'll tell you what, I hope that was a mismatch, because I would definitely go right back to that formation and throw it to Burton as soon as the ball is snapped, because his defender was at least 15 yards off the ball from him. He's come a little closer, not much, but this time it fakes it, and they must have heard you, Matt Leo. You called it touchdown as they go to Burton on the pass. There he is, obviously a different formation there. He was down to the boundary this time, and obviously it was man coverage, but regardless, they threw it Burton's way, and he comes up with a nice touchdown. Well, check your phone for text from Joey Thacker, the offensive coordinator. You're like dialing them up, man. That's 2 in a row you've called to Burton for 6 points. So Tyler Dobbs on for the extra point. Harden with the snap. LeBrick with the hold. Kick is up. And it's good. So 41-6, so 35-point lead for LCA. I'm not shocked that LCA is winning, but am surprised by this deficit. Walton Verona averages 40 a game, and their offense hasn't even scored. The defense puts only 6 up. LCA only 5 points behind their average of 46 points a game, and we still got 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third, so we still got a whole quarter of football left, and it's just amazing to see what the guys do. See what will happen here, but Walton Verona just not been their night. They mainly a running game, and LCA's controlled the line of scrimmage, so they've not been able to get that going very well. And Jones' strength is not passing their quarterback, so been a long night for the Walton visitors from Walton Verona. Yeah, it sure has. You feel the air coming out of them, for sure now with the deficit kind of where we are at the point in the game. But, they're going to keep fighting. But, that's hard to overcome for anybody right now. LCA's just done a tremendous job offensively, defensively, and special teams in this ball game to bounce back.
maybe a little bit flat, like we mentioned early on in the first half, coming off that big game, but they've responded well. They really come out here and put together a nice ball game so far.
All right, next week, LCA is going to be at Kentucky Country Day. We'll be following the Eagles, 7:30 p.m. kickoff here on Life 99.1 FM, but kicks received at the 5-yard line. Runs up 30, 35, 40, breaks several tackles. What a great run there. I think it may be Talbot. And it is 33, Garrett Talbot.
Yeah, 33, Talbot with explosiveness right up the middle. Made a couple folks miss and broke through some tackles for a really nice kickoff return.
Coach Ashley not happy about that. A great field position for Walton Verona. See if they can capitalize. Maybe this offense can get their first score of the game. Remind you can catch the podcast of this game at WJMM.com. Be there Monday morning for you to listen to. Brought to you by Van Meter Insurance. If you need not happy with your personal insurance, automobile, commercial, or personally, make sure you talk to AJ Boss or Chris Hostetter Chase Hostetter, at Van Meter Insurance. Run play here, Velasquez, but LCA, man, just continue to control the line of scrimmage, Matt Leo.
They sure do. Defense line's doing a nice job of reestablishing the line of scrimmage, and interior defensive linemen are starting, that punch, and everybody else is jumping on board, and obviously getting 3 or 4 defensive defenders on each tackle, playing very strong, and sets up just about a yard gain on that first down.
Clock down to 2:25 left in the third quarter. Jones with the handoff. Gives it off, I believe that's Smith this time, and Mason Smith, and nice gain there. He's going to have a first down, and he's all the way down to about the 35-yard line of LCA. So
yeah, he kept scooting through there and kind of skipping to the right after he made it off to the tackle and kept making people miss, and picked up about 13 yards and first down for Walton Verona.
I'd be shocked if they don't get a touchdown this game, but hey, we'll see. They've gotten this close a couple of times, even a little further into LCA territory, but come up empty-handed, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line of LCA. Jones gets it, hands it off. Wow.
14 in there for LCA.
Drew Long, the sophomore.
Yeah. Coming up there, making a nice play.
Neil Dickey, the freshman, with the assist. So got a lot of outstanding seniors on this team, but the cupboard's not bare.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you like hearing freshmen and sophomores making play, especially with any program that is growing and building like LCA is. Love to see those young guys step up and obviously get some credit and get in the stat books and start making plays themselves.
Fumbled snap. See who gets it there. I think their quarterback got back on top of it, and 14 fell on it for them. Travis Brower. So big break there for Walton Verona as the snap exchange just did not go well. So it's going to be 3rd down and long 9 for Walton Verona. We're under 1 minute left in the third quarter, down to 45 seconds. It's in the man in motion, but they hand to Talbot. They've run that play quite a bit on the sweep. He's going to be down inside the 25-yard line. He's going to have the first down about the 23-yard line. Had to get to about the 24. So it's, I think, look, yep, they're moving the chains. So they've gone to that play 3 times tonight at least. Went by forward on 4th down in the first half and did not come up. Got about 4 yards, needed 6, but they got plenty on that. Nice end-around sweep from Talbot. So 1st and 10 for Walton Verona from the 23-yard line of LCA. Go back, this time hand to Smith. Wrapped up, Caleb Bolton brought him down.
Like you said, we know they like to run the ball. Haven't been able to do so successfully tonight, but they are here late in the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, with establishing a little bit of a running game.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter, so we're going to take a quick 1-minute break, send it back to the studio with 1 quarter left to play, going to the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, LCA 41, Walton Verona 6. You're listening to Lexington Christian Academy High School football on Life 99.1 FM, and we're partnering tonight with PrepSpin.com.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
Ball. Greg Horn, the voice of the Eagles, joined by former Wildcat and New York Giant Matt Leo. LCA 41-6 here, and just trying to see if they can finish off this game. And Walton Verona, though, obviously 3-1 and only a 1-point loss in their one game that's in the L column, and so I don't think it'll lay down. But unfortunately, it has been all LCA, and right now it's going to be second down and 12 for Walton Verona. They are in LCA territory, though, at the 36-yard line as we start this fourth quarter. Quarterback in motion. They handed off, I believe that was Smith, if I'm not mistaken. He just can't get anything there. Several Eagles, Bolton, Harden, Whitman, go on and on.
Gang tackling is what you like to see, and Eagles have been doing that all night long, and it's just fun to watch defensively.
Well, it has been just a defensive clinic. I thought we'd have an offensive show because LCA averages 46 points, Walton Verona 40, but LCA's offense has come through with 41 points, but Walton Verona been shut out because the defense scored their one touchdown on the interception. So we'll see what they can do. Jones under center. He's got Alford and Smith in the backfield. They send Talbot in motion. Jones looking to pass. He's going down the middle deep. He's got his receiver, but threw it just a little too long, looking for Talbot. Barnhart was with him, or I'm sorry, not Barnhart, but number 45 for LCA, Trey Hood, a freshman. So good game experience for him to get in there.
Yeah, Walton Verona had what they wanted. You know, the receiver was behind the LCA defender, had a step on him. The ball was overthrown, but kind of set him up with all these runs and came up and had him wide, you know, had him open. So just an overthrown ball, that would have been huge for Walton Verona to get on the scoreboard.
All right, so that stops the clock. 11 minutes, 9 seconds left. Jones back under center. Like I said, they're mainly a running team, so hard for them to come from behind deficits like this, but they are trying to get some passing, and he's getting some pressure there, loses his helmet. Stop the play there to protect the young man. Penalty flag down.
Yeah, I think that helmet got ripped off. Either maybe get personal foul, possibly, or a face mask. See where they go. Personal foul.
Yeah,
yep. Face mask.
You're on it, man. Finishing strong. Fourth quarter. You still got it, Mr. Leo.
I don't know if I ever had it, but
pretty good on those calls.
Just appreciate it. Just yeah, unfortunate there for LCA because they had a huge loss there. Harden leading away again. You know, and I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't matter. But I'm not sure who got a hold of that helmet to rip it off, but costly there. LCA's defense could have got off the field there once again, but gives Walton Verona a new set of downs here going into the fourth quarter.
It's down in the red zone.
I guess correct it. Not a new set of downs. I thought it was a automatic first down, but they didn't. They just called a 10-yard face mask, so it's actually 4th down and about 6 yards to go.
Ball is inside the red zone for the first time tonight for Walton Verona, 19-yard line. They've been close to the 22 other times, but they finally get inside it there. But this is a big play for them, 4th and 7 from the 19-yard line. Jones going back to pass. He's getting pressure, and he is sacked.
They get after him again.
Drew
That
Long,
defensive line, I tell you what, South Hall right there, number 72, really got out the ball up the middle. Harding came from the outside, and they all kind of collapsed together at the same time to bring down Jones. Big sack and turnover set of downs here for the defense once again.
They come up strong. They really have. They're just outstanding. They have been clicking on all cylinders all game. Drew Long, the sophomore, just having a great game for the Eagles. So next week they go to Kentucky Country Day. Got Lexington Catholic and I believe Highlands are playing earlier. This time we give it a run. It's Wheatley. He bounces off the 40, 35, 40. Up to about the 43-yard line. He's going to have the first down. I meant the 25. I think I said the 45. Lexington Catholic down 18-6 in the third at Highlands.
35, Josh Walton. That'll be a first down.
Tough game for them after a big emotional game last week against LCA, so no huddle offense. This time Wheatley's got it again. LCA, I know, just Coach Ashley's class act, just trying to run this clock, man. 41-6, so keep it on the ground, keep the clock rolling.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect the LCA to do too much as far as showing anything they haven't shown, but which they have so many different options and plays. But like you said, they'll stay a little balanced, but I believe we'll definitely see more of the running game here to close this game out.
This time they fake it to Wheatley. Nevis keeps it on the quarterback keeper. And
now that's one thing that I wouldn't watch, though. As far as who's running the ball and different folks. As good as Nevis has played, you got to protect your quarterback there. So wouldn't like to see him get too many carries here at the last 9 minutes to go.
I'm with you on that, man. I am with you on that. This one should be in the bag. Davis going back, looking to pass on 3rd and long, and he is hit. He's got LeBrick over the middle, and he would have had it probably, but defensive interference there right as he was about ready to bring it in. So that's going to be a first down for LCA, and LeBrick just having a phenomenal game tonight.
Yeah, he really is. I tell you what, Nevis, he got hit right when he threw that pretty good, too. I was surprised that the ball was still on target. I think it was actually delayed a little bit in the air. He threw it about 45 yards down the field. And like you said, we're going to have defensive pass interference. Still, really nice ball with all that pressure that he was getting as well.
It really was. Logan Davis is definitely not a one-dimensional quarterback. He can throw it, and obviously he's phenomenal as a runner too, but he really is a dual threat and just really excelling at all levels. LeBrick's already got 7 catches on the night, so he was looking for number 8 there, but it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 40-yard line of Walton Verona on that penalty. Davis hands it off to Wheatley, bounces off the 40, falls forward to about the 38-yard line, 37 possibly, see where they spot it. So, short gain there, about 3, so it's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles at the 38-yard line of Walton Verona. Under 9 minutes now, 8:44 to be exact. LCA leading 41-6 over Walton Verona. Wheatley gets it, bounces off the right tackle. He may take this one to the house, and he's going to. Dylan Wheatley, touchdown, 37 yards out.
Yeah, big-time run, probably about 35, 40 yards there on the carry. Broke through right up the middle, and then headed to the sideline and angled over to the far side and just ran away from defenders. Beautiful run by Wheatley. Great job by the offensive line creating a way. and extends this lead even more for the LCA Eagles.
Tyler Dobbs on for the extra point. Snap. Kick is up. It is good. So 48-6. LCA surpassing their average of 46 points tonight. And a shocking point, I brought up earlier. Walton Verona only giving up 10 points a game defensively. So LCA I don't know what to say. We've been watching this offense. They've been doing this 3 years in a row.
Yeah, I tell you what, offense has really just gotten better every single year as the young guys have come up through the ranks to the senior class here. Obviously, the defense has as well, but they're fun to watch. They got a lot of different options, a lot of different folks, weapons to go to. They really do a great job. Very balanced, very hard to defend, like we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast. But offense is really clicking here so far in this year and throughout the season. So future looks really good for LCA to keep stay humble. You got obviously the separation comes in the preparation, and that happens during the week. And every single week, it's the next step up on the ladder. LCA is doing a phenomenal job so far this year.
They really are. First undefeated regular season in school history last year, going 10-0 and went 12-0. They finally lost the quarterfinals of the playoffs to their arch rival, the nemesis of Danville. But trying to see what they can do to continue to build off that. So if you count regular season games, they are 14-0, soon to be 15-0. So Dobbs again with a nice kick. This one hits about the 5-yard line, and they just let it roll into the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback. And
we are into the rolling clock as a high school rule here. I believe it's a margin of 36 points is what we understand here from up here in the broadcast booth. So we are with 8 minutes to go into a rolling clock period, given the point margin for LCA. A little different than last week's game. We were about an hour later. That was such a big game, and we commented on how long that game was, some of the penalties, but both teams were passing teams. So when you have that going, it really kind of extends the ball games.
This time they sweep it to the left side. Peyton Smith's got it. He rolls around the end. He's going to be close to a first down. Really nice carry by him. Getting some of the younger guys in there. 41. I think that's LeBrick on defense. That's sure to goodness it's not. Maybe it's. Yeah. Maybe it is. I've not seen him play defense often, but I saw number 33 into the game, Dustin Wheatley. He's, I believe, Dylan's younger brother, so good to see him get some time in. They run it up the middle. It's Tom to Alfred. Man, he may take this one to the house. He's in a showdown at 22. Wraps him up for LCA.
Yeah, Connor Farley was able to run him down from the far side of the field. Touchdown saving tackle there by Farley. Keep that shutout alive for LCA's defense.
Yeah, that was almost going to be on the house. And the young guy, Mr. Farley, comes through. Farley, a true freshman. A lot of those young guys getting some playing time. And still got the first string in for Walton Verona, which I understand that, but they tried to do a right sweep there. And I believe that Jed Green may gotten that tackle there.
Yeah, you got second, maybe third string if there are any as well. But you got a bunch of the younger guys in here for LCA's defense, and rightly deserving. They work just as hard during the week in preparation as the starters, and that's the beauty about just team sports in general, where it's, I tell you, everyone plays a part, and regardless if you're a starter getting every single snap or you're waiting for your time to come, everyone is important, and that's the beauty of just buying into the team, and as the team goes, and has success, everyone does.
Hand off at Lasquez. He's breaking several tackles. He's going to be close to the touchdown. I think he's going to be in. Yep, he does get in. So This Walton Verona high-powered offense finally does score, but only 5 minutes and 15 seconds left. That cuts it to 48-12. LCA second-team guys for the most part in there. As you said, the freshmen, some sophomores. But Walton Verona, see here, looks like no, they're going to go for one. Thought they might go for two, but they're going to go for one. Jones, their quarterback, is their holder for their extra points. Snaps down, kick is up, it's low, and it's good. So Walton Verona gets their first offensive touchdown of the game. That makes it 48-13, but LCA still in command, 35-point lead. So that'll get it off the running clock. So that's I thought it was 35, but it is 36, as you said. So we'll see what happens here. It's be interesting to see with the LCA, what he does with his offense. I think we've probably seen all we're going to see of Mr. Nevis for tonight. I hope so anyway, just because we need to save him. A lot more football left, as LCA should go to 5-0. Only 5 minutes and 15 seconds left, but good text by friend William Moorfield, PrepSpin.com. We're partnering tonight in this game. Got LCA's rival is Danville, and then Lexington Catholic's rival is Boyle County. So two Lexington schools really close to each other, and then Danville and Boyle County obviously the same county. So kind of interesting that dynamic. Obviously Boyle County has great tradition in their football program. And
Absolutely. Looking here, maybe a potential onside kick by Walton Verona. I'd be surprised if they do. I think they would play the field position here. There's a cavity on the LCA side, but no, they just squib it right down the middle. And
Farley gets it.
Yep, Farley was able to pounce on it very quickly. It was a line drive shot and downs at about the 35-yard line.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for LCA at the 35-yard line. Eagles will go to 5-0 after this one. Let's see who's going to be in at the quarterback position. Wheatley's not in, which very wise. I believe it's number 8, Josh McClurg, a sophomore, at the quarterback position. He gets it, hands it off to Thomas White. White, short gain there. Maybe a couple at most. But what a thrill for these guys. You know, you talked a little bit about it earlier, but man, getting out on the Friday nights, you know, they got the JV games on Monday, but playing with the varsity Friday night lights, as we like to call them. So
yeah, I tell you what, the young guys having a chance, the freshmen, sophomores jumping in here, having an opportunity to compete and make plays and catch the coach's eyes for the future. Obviously, a lot of folks are graduating this year, that senior class that we've talked about. So going to be a lot of spots available for folks to step into and kind of be the next playmakers, if you will, for this program.
They're going to have to find something. There's a lot of seniors on this LCA team, and McClurg there steps out of bounds, which, you know, it happens. You don't get to play a lot, but you tell the guys on the LCA sideline were like, stay in bounds, please. So that stops the clock with 3:21. And so he gets the snap back. He's looking to pass. McClurg, he's got some time. Gets his target. It's good.
Yeah.
The pass is caught. He breaks a tackle. Trying to get to the outside. He's at the 50. He's juking some more people. Will Vernon, the freshman. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
I tell you what, nice play. Ball was on target by McClure, and Vernon obviously has some wheels and really looked sharp out there with made a defender miss in open field and picked up a few extra yards. Really nice catch and run there by Vernon.
We got 2:36 left in this one. LCA 48. Snaps a little high. McClure, though, nice handles. Gets it back, and so 2:22 left in this one, and McClurg looks over to the sideline. He's backup quarterback, just a sophomore, also plays some defense. His older brother, Will McClurg, senior outstanding defensive player for the Eagles. So the LCA back to the huddle. They're running just like the first team. They run the no huddle. This time he hands it off midfield, brought down about the 29, 28-yard line. Chase Saka getting in. He ran some earlier this year in the first game because of Dylan Wheatley's ankle injury. Just got a text from William Moorfield. Lexington Catholic came back and beat Highlands 21-18. Said it was a, quote, miracle comeback. So.
Wow, 21-18 versus Highlands. That's a big time win and big time, comeback. Like you said, we'll see how the game was, but as far as the bounce back from last week with a loss here to LCA, so
yeah.
Wow, that's be interesting to kind of read up and find the history of that ball game.
See what happened there. Two great programs, a lot of tradition there. So McClurg on a little quarterback keeper this time, and so it's going to be 4th down and 8 for LCA from the 46-yard line. We got under 1 minute left in this one. It's all LCA, 48-13 over the visitors from Walton Verona. In motion, sweep around. I believe that's Vernon again. He's got the 45-40, cuts back, and fumble.
I think LCA is fortunate to jump on it right there. Johnny on the spot was number 30, yeah. But Vernon, again, nice run and really explosive first, just jump up field. He's really got some nice wheels.
Yep, one of those freshmen that we were talking about. So, like I said, they've got to get some guys to step up next year because this team is loaded with outstanding seniors, and that's going to be the final play here. So it's going to be 48-13, but we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back with our all-sports offensive player of the game. And then with our defensive play, Bluegrass Auto Body, Collision Auto Body Store.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
All S, all P, all O, R T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Are you a Kentucky high school sports fan? Do you know where to find the latest news and information on your team, your competition, and high school sports action across the state? Join the fun and excitement at BluegrassPreps.com. You can support your favorite team, test your sports knowledge, and share news and views at BluegrassPreps.com for all the latest on Kentucky high school sports, other sports, and a whole world of lively discussion. Get on board at BluegrassPreps.com.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
What's your starting five? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt. We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
What's your starting five? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
.1 FM and PrepSpin.com. Logan Nevis, the WKYT television player of the week, tries to throw at him on the snap. Nevis tries to find a little gap. He's got the first down and more, and looks like maybe a face mask in the pistol formation. Fakes the handoff. He tries to bounce off the right side. Can't find much, but just tries to dart in between.
Get him back, and what I've been told from the medical staff, 6 to 8 weeks possibly. So
that's what Nevis did for the first down, passing this time. He's got pass. Complete LCA, LeBrick on a little bubble screen. He shakes a couple tacklers. He's inside the 10 all the way down to the 5. But right now it's passing a game second in Class 2A. This time hands it off to Wheatley. He bounces off the tackle. He's inside the 5. Rolling out his left. He's looking the pass. Trying to hit Darius Smith. He's going to lob it up in the corner. And Smith gets it. Touchdown. All right, pistol formation. Nevis has got it. He's rolling out to his left. He's looking the pass. Trying to hit Darius Smith. He's going to lob it up in the corner. And Smith gets it. Unlike you, it's a little deep to go for, but kick pushes LeBrick all the way back to the 38, but he's got it. He's almost up to midfield. He gets a cut to 45, but unfortunately, Greg Horn with Matt Leo. LCA with their second drive of the game. Fakes the handoff to Wheatley. Sets up a little bubble screen there to LeBrick. Who else? He gets the first down and a little more if he could have broken. Not seen it. Usually it's spread around, but they've seen something in the film. This time Nevis on quarterback keeper over Walton Verona, LCA, the home team here, Lexington Christian Academy. They're looking to pass. Nevis, they tried to set up a screen, and it may be intercepted. And it is.
Yeah, it's Grant Grubbs. Again, there's a flag down tonight with high school games, and you'll see it tomorrow and on Sunday.
This time the pass is completed. It's going to be a first down there.
There's penalties last week.
All right, Jones underneath center. He hands it off to Alfred, but man, he's met immediately. Big number 16 for Walton Verona. This time they do a little, they tried to fake out
Hardin,
LCA, but
I tell you what, Hardin played that beautifully.
6-0. Nevis hands it off to Wheatley. He's met right at the goal line, and
I tell you, serious penetration, hard to see.
This time Nevis shotgun, they tried to set up, and is it
intercepted? Touchdown. Unbelievable.
Wow.
It took a little time to develop. I'll stop here because they're
great pressure there.
They were going for 2 here.
But they've completed a couple passes already, so see what Jones, their quarterback's, got in mind. This time he pitches. Oh, my goodness. Was that Hardin again, I believe?
Yep.
Jones goes back to pass. He's getting a little bit of pressure. He escapes McClure, but good pursuit by, I believe, fourth offensive possession here. They fake it to Dylan Wheatley. Set up a screen to Drayden Burton. His first touch of the night. He gets around to the 50, 45, jukes somebody. He's at the 40, 35, breaks another tackle. He's at the 30, down to the 26. Got all of us even confused up here, so it's second down, not third down. The officials get that corrected. Since a penalty decline, Wheatley gets a handoff up to the left side between the center and guard.
Rumbling, bumbling, doing
to the right. Nevis looking to pass over the middle in the end zone. Tries to hit his guy Burton, but just off the top of his hands. Good cut for the touchdown. Should have been tackled for a loss, but he wound up just. All right, Walton Verona, see what they can do on their fourth possession of this game. Sends Jones in motion. Big pressure. Harden's got him, and he's going to throw him down for a big-time loss all the way down to about the 3-yard line.
Out right now.
3rd and 25 for Walton Verona. They tried to do a little razzle-dazzle, but my goodness, he had a good shot there. So Drew Long, the sophomore, outstanding defensive player for LCA with that lead tackle, and then joined by his teammates. Wheatley up the middle, and he keeps banging and gets all the way down inside the 10. Still looking. Wheatley's about 5 feet to his left. 3 wide receivers up top. Wheatley goes in motion. Snap, he drops it. Nevis does. Then he passes it deep in the end zone, and Harden catches Laundry this time. Nice kick all the way back to the 3-yard line. Man, what a leg. And there's not going to be much of a return on this. Teams too. So 10-yard lines where they're going to start off. They try to run the ball, but my goodness, that line. Braden Burton one-on-one here on the right side. They fake a handoff, and you called it, Matt Leo, and Burton, he's wide open. Touchdown! Woo! Matt Leo with the call, the defensive player.
The ball's nearly about the 50-yard line. They are short by about 4, yeah.
I just think they do the quarterback sneak. He's definitely got it.
They got
Jones got low, so they're trying to. They don't run no huddle as much as obviously LCA's really great at it, but they ran quickly. This time a pass, and it is complete to Smith, and he's going to have a first down. And not near as tall, but great defense. This time they're going to have him wrapped up again.
Situation gives them one more chance here to go for the end zone.
Jones has got it. He's looking to pass. He's getting pressure. He's almost sacked, but man, great effort by the young man. He's going to run it. He's got some yardage in front of him. I don't know if he's going to get to the end zone, but if he does, but wow, what a way for them to end the half. But LCA finally catches up to him about the 5. Kick is up in the air, and it's bobbled a little bit. Goes over to the right side, tries to get around the corner there. Now he's trying to reverse field, and JK almost gets him, but man, he get around the corner. He's at the 20. He's got an angle there. Wow, what a block there. Great block. And then he's finally see what they've got. I'm sure their coach had a few words of encouragement at halftime. So running back to Garrett Talbot, and he's breaking. He almost took one to the house where he's very aggressive runner. He gets a snap. This time fakes to Wheatley, looking to pass over the middle. It is complete.
That was a tough throw.
Again, gets a little pressure. Still looking, can't find anything, scrambles. He's probably going to run at this point. No, he decides to pass. He's got Drayden Burton at the 50. He's at the 40, where he's finally wrapped up, thrown out of bounds. Third down. No snap. Nevis takes it. He runs up the middle. He's going to have the first down. He may have more as he cuts back to the right. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, LCA. Flag down on this one. They try to run again, but Harden and Drew Long both there, and Westfield. And we're partnering together here tonight, so Life 99.1 FM and PrepSpin. Wheatley takes a handoff, breaks some tackles. He cuts back 40, 35, 30. Finally tripped up. Might have taken that one. Gets the snap. He hands it off to Wheatley. He bounces up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. He's at the 15, down to the 10, just right barely inside. They almost have to score to get it, but Wheatley gets a handoff. He's wrapped up, though, and I think it was Velasquez. Nice one. He's come a little closer, not much, but this time it fakes it, and they must have heard you, Matt Leo. You called it touchdown as they go to Burton. Kicks received at the 5-yard line. Runs up 30, 35, 40, breaks several tackles. What a great run there. I think it may be Talbot. Owens with the handoff. Gives it off, I believe that's Smith this time, and Mason Smith, and nice gain there. He's going to have 4th and 7 from the 19-yard line. Jones going back to pass. He's getting pressure, and he is sacked.
They get after him again.
This time he gives a run. It's Wheatley. He bounces off the 40, 35, 40. Up to about the 43-yard line. He's going to have the first on that. This one should be in the bag. Davis going back, looking to pass on 3rd and long, and he is hit. He's got LeBrick over the middle, and he would have had it probably, but defensive 8:44 to be exact. LCA leading 41-6 over Walton Verona. Wheatley gets it, bounces off the right tackle. He may take this one to the house, and he's going to. Dylan Wheatley, touchdown.
For the LCA Eagles.
Tyler Dobbs on for the extra point. Snap. Kick is up. It is, let's see him get some time in. They run it up the middle. It's time to Alfred, man. He may take this one to the house. He's in a showdown at 22. Wraps him up for LCA.
And as the team goes, you know, and has success, everyone does.
Hand off at Lasquez. He's breaking several tackles. He's going to be close to the touchdown. I think he's going to be in. So he gets the snap back. He's looking to pass. McClure, he's got some time. Gets his target. It's good.
Yeah.
Pass is caught. He breaks a tackle. Trying to get to the outside. He's at the 50. He's juking some more people. Will Vernon, the freshman.